Welcome back to ESA Cup Season 6. We're back with a brand new season right here. It's me, Bozamax, and today I'm accompanied by someone you might not have seen before yet, which is Musa. Welcome, Musa.
Welcome, Max. It's great to be here. First cast on ESA Cup. Obviously, I do quite a lot everywhere else. No,
Mhm.
never showed my face before, so here I am, and it's going to be a ride. It's going to be a good
Yeah,
fun.
face cams, a nice thing, of course, makes everything so much more personal, which is always a really, really nice thing. And of course, people might already know you because, of course, you did already cast a few previous competitions. And also for ESA Cup, you did do a bit of spectator work. But yeah, just tell a bit more about yourself. Which cups might people know you from?
I don't think just caster-wise. It's just me just
Hmm.
generally being there. I'm in RSX. I'm in Amnesty. I'm in the new JPSL.
Hmm.
I don't really do much because I'm not a PC, but I am in Voltage as well.
Okay.
I'm in a few different places.
Yeah,
Just,
right.
just
Yeah, and of course you have been a moderator for ESA for quite a bit of time now as well. So also in the background of ESA, you've already been there for quite a bit of time and just making your first appearances as a spectator and now finally as a caster. So I'm very excited. It's a brand new season, season 6 of ESA. Of course, it's not even a month yet ago that we were having those season 5 finals where Entropy in the end managed to win with a 3-1 score against Minions. So it was a beautiful game, beautiful final, of course. But for now, we're going back to a new season. It's even bigger than ever before. I don't even have all the information here right in front of me. Just let me just quickly grab it because again, the prize pool it's almost 2,000 euros, which is like absolutely insane. It's
a
one of the
crazy
bigger
amount.
prize pools. It's one of the bigger prize pools we've seen for a console tournament in the recent years, and it's just very cool to see that we have something like this right here on ESA. So yeah, very cool to be part of this. And yeah, it's a brand new thing. Let me just bring up some information here, some things to talk about first, because of course we have. Let me see. Of course, it's a brand new system. So first of all, we're starting out with a group system, something all of you are very familiar with. We're starting out with 4 groups of 6 teams each. Here you can quickly see Group A and B. And on the other hand, we have Group C and D. And this is like a group stage for the upcoming 5 weeks. These teams will all be playing against each other. And in the end, the top 4 of each group will proceed to the next stage. And that's going to be an interesting one. That's something completely new for ESA. And that's going to be Swiss. Swiss, most of you might not be very familiar with it. You might recognize it from the recent R6 Major in Copenhagen, where this was also used for the second stage. But it's a very interesting one, which I'm not going to explain in too much extent right now. But it's basically teams just start playing against each other. Whether you win, when you win, you're proceeding. When you're losing, you're still there, but you might have a longer way to go. If you win 3 games, you're basically qualified for playoffs. If you lose 3 games, you're basically getting eliminated. So it's a very interesting one. And to just end things like the playoffs brackets, only 8 teams will make it there. One thing is missing there is a match that will decide our third and fourth teams, like the third and fourth space. But that's the bracket that we will be heading towards in quite some time from now. That's actually going to be in August somewhere. So that's going to be quite a bit of time from now. So lots of exciting things right here on ESA. This is actually not the screen I was hoping to show. Excuse me for the transition here. And this is not working the way I was hoping to. Well, I want a moment. Let me try to fix this right here. And we're back. There we go. Some
There we go.
OBS just decided to be a little bit funny here, but in the end, everything is good and we're ready to go. So yeah, very interesting season. Like I briefly explained there, it's a brand new system, which yeah, like I said, most people might not be too familiar with. Also, you and me, Musa, we were already talking right about this like before this cast, like how does the system exactly work. But it's something that we surely will get used to throughout this season. So,
Yeah.
Musa, what are we gonna have today? Let me just quickly bring up the schedule here for you today, and maybe you can talk a bit more about what we're gonna see on this stream today.
Right. So today, the first game, what we're going to see first, as obviously what we're here now for, is Odessa versus Misclick. It's going to be a very good game first, things though Misclick topped their group last season, being unbeaten, even topping Entropy as well. Second game, we've got a game between Team Synergy, who is their first appearance in ESA. So it's going to be very interesting for them. And then another appearance coming out from Eagle Empire. And then to finish it off, we've got a nice big game between Kanji and Team Pyra. So it's going to be an interesting game between all teams, and it's going to be very interesting to see who comes on top in each game.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting matches, like you said. Odessa versus Team Mystic. That's the first match that we're going to be talking about for today. So let's actually just let's do a little prediction. What do you think that this match will do? I mean, it's Odessa versus Team Misclick. Team Misclick, a team that we know very well. Odessa, we have seen them before in the previous season of ESA, I believe. I mean, I made actually some notes on this. Yeah, they actually ended fourth in the Group A from ESA last season. So they didn't do too bad, but in the end, they therefore started in the lower bracket and then immediately got eliminated by Maniac Suiciders, now known as Empire Esports, with a 2-0. So they did make a nice appearance. They did get to the better half of ESA Season 5, but they did get eliminated a little bit sooner than I guess they were hoping to, and they will get a new chance. But at the same time, we also have been doing a little prediction with the community here on Twitter, and it's still ongoing. The timing was not set perfectly, so might still change a little bit on Twitter. So if you're looking there and you see something a little bit different outcome, that's why. But for now, it's a 29% versus 71%, Musa. What
Yeah,
does that tell
a
you?
big favorite for Team Misclick.
Yeah.
Massive favor to them.
Yeah, it doesn't come too much as a surprise to me personally. Like Team Misclick is a team that has been around for so long. I mean, everyone by now like has been knowing ESA Cup for some time. They know Team Misclick, so it shouldn't come as too much of a surprise for the community to favor them so much. I'm just very curious how things will go for Team Odessa. Well, we started a bit later, so we're quickly going to make up for a bit of the lost time right here. So already the map bans have been pre-filled for this match. And as you can see right now, we're going to Oregon. The ban maps or Odessa are shown on the left. The ban maps by Team Misclick are shown on the right. Team Misclick was the first team to ban in this case. And therefore, we're going to Oregon. It will be Team Misclick on the attack and Odessa on the defense.
It's going to be a nice, strong game for Misclick. I don't believe Odessa will be able to do something too crazy unless they're going to cause a massive upset. Seems like it's only a best of one, so it's only a one map game. They could cause a massive upset to Misclick and already put them down at the bottom of the table for the first week. I do believe Misclick didn't have the greatest of run, or did they? Who was it I was thinking of? Did they have a great run against Nemesis the other day on Oregon? Somewhere else, I believe they had a nice, strong run on Oregon. They're not too bad on Oregon, but they're not the best team on Oregon. But same with Odessa. So it's definitely going to be very interesting to see who comes on top.
Well, unless the players are ready for this match is loading in right now. Oregon, the first map of ESA Season 6, ESA Cup Season 6. The first match, the first teams participating against each other. It's Group A, Team Odessa versus Misclick right here on your screen. So we're starting out with the operator bans as usual, and Musa talk them through.
First ban is going to be coming out from Odessa. They're going to go for a Ying ban. Okay, it's not something you see every day on a map like Oregon, but that's what they're going to go for, making sure that Misclick aren't just going to run through, blinding them, not like rushes as they do every now and then. Misclick, their first attacking ban. Let's see what they go for. They're going to go for the Flores. Flores is quite a big ban, quite a known ban for a map like Oregon. Just stops them from getting off the shields in 90 downstairs, and obviously all the shields from above as well.
Yeah, so the first operator bans coming in, one from each team, of course, both of them being attackers. Now, the first defender ban will come in as well, and this is one from Team Misclick, and it is Fenrir, of course, the brand new operator, making his appearance for the first time on ESA, or not making his appearance in this case, because, of course, he's being banned, but, of course, only being released about 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago, this?
Yeah, something
I'm not
like
entirely
that.
sure, even. It's a fairly new operator, and unfortunately, we won't see him yet on stream today. And then this followed by a final ban coming from Odessa, Team Blue, which is the Mira ban, after which we can now start with this match for today. Of course, there's also a couple of other new things that are coming with this season, or that came with this season. We will potentially see the new observation blocker tool in place. I mean, I have seen it being played quite a bit of times in other competitions. So, like one of them is, for example, the what is it, the Talent League, where some of our other ESA casters are also casting at the moment. And there it was already quite used quite a lot, and I'm expecting to see it here as well. Currently not being picked yet by Team Blue, but maybe in the next few rounds you will see it in action.
Yeah, so the observation blocker, I've not actually seen it been used yet personally. Not know a massive deal about it because I've not actually read on it a lot. I know that it's there just to stop from drones getting in, and it might be completely wrong, but again, that's I'm not a massive.
10 seconds to
Uh,
insertion.
now what it
I
does
haven't got
is
massive
basically,
information on it.
yeah, it basically just blocks the
5
line of
seconds
sight of
left before
any
insertion.
electric gadget by the attacking team. So let's say you're driving a drone, you
Attackers'
just cannot see
objective is to
through it.
locate
Like
a
you
bomb
basically
and
will
defuse
see
it.
like a laser wall, kind of like in the style of
Attackers dropped the
Sense has this
diffuser.
laser walls basically, kind of like in that ID. You can just still through it, you go through it. As a person, you can see through it, you can shoot through it. So it's not like an actual physical barrier; it's just purely visual. It does have the option to be hacked by Brava, let's say, and then it would actually work against defenders. For example, then Maestro, bulletproof cams, normal cams, or hack cams, or whatever, cannot see anything. Well, yeah, meanwhile, the round already has been going on. It's Yazuke currently already entering the building very quickly, being on the rear stage, finding the first player on the side of Team Odessa Esports, and that's Xerox, being taken out, the roaming warden, followed by the kill from Solo, taking out Krint.
Yeah, the Maru just jumping in straight into Big Tower. Heard the Warden just run straight through. I think the Warden heard her too, but it wasn't the Warden who came out on top this time. Also, the Solace being taken out. Nice drone work from the Amaru. She's got to be careful though because she is on 1 HP.
Attackers have
So
located
even just touching for a little bit from the smoke canister, if that just touched her for a second, she's gone. So they do need to be very careful. So a minute and 15 seconds has already gone. And Misclick are already showing how strong they are with just eliminating 2 players very, very quickly.
Yeah, indeed, this is now 3 versus 5 with 3 defenders versus the 5 attackers, and as one attacker actually gets taken out, it's 1 kill finally on the side in the favor of Odessa. It's here the roaming Wamai, which is currently playing a meeting hall, has retaken the control over this area, which can be a very strong position for him to playing in, especially since the hatch has already been opened, so he can easily fall back, defend the position, defend from above as well, to just make it a bit easier for his team. Meanwhile, the other attackers have relocated themselves towards the many stairs options, and Skolsky just comes from behind, finds the Jaeger from behind, takes him out, and then Ajax will kill Konski, and Ajax with another kill there on Eternal, brings it to an equal 2 versus 2, and things just end up in one big bloodbath. Solo and Pizza, each with 1 kill, taking out the remaining Odessa defending members, and therefore bringing this first round to Team Misclick.
Right at the end, just refrag after refrag after refrag, and then obviously Misclick just capping off the last few kills at the end in the round, just making sure that they get the starting round just to show Odessa that they're not messing about, that they're here to win and here to take the 7 game win like they did last season.
as many bombs as they can.
They're gonna go. Looks as they're gonna go meeting hall. No, they're gonna. Sorry, Odessa gonna go back down bottom floor. Sorry, they try it again. They did lose it. They might try something different just to see if they can win this round. We'll see what they do.
Yeah, and earlier, like, our introduction was cut a little bit short. I did actually prepare a bit of fun facts about these 2 teams. Like Odessa, like I already said, they ended 4th back in ESA Season 5, where they just got eliminated in the lower brackets, first round of the lower brackets, by Team Maniac Suiciders, now known as Empire Esport with a 2-0. At the same time, Team Misclick, we know them very, very well. They have been in the run for a long time. The best they ever did was back in Season 3. I believe, yeah, Season 3 it was, where they ended up 2nd. Which was, of course, a great accomplishment. Just getting so close to the title, but losing it to Benelux VIP. And in Season 4, they also ended up 4th, which was not too bad at all. But in Season 5, they unfortunately played a bit more disappointing, as Foth likes to call it. And they got eliminated, I believe, in the 2nd round of the lower brackets.
Right, Bucks is going to come in. Doesn't look like was he the Amaru last round? I believe he was. He was the person rushing in, and he's done exactly that with Buck. But a very nice opening kill from Eternal, taking out the Solace. Solace taken out again quickly. She did exactly the same in the last round. She maybe needs to work on that to not be taken out quickly, because this is what gives Misclick that advantage right at the start.
Yeah, and what we're currently seeing, like, it was the only roaming defender, and he's already taken out. And this means that every single left defender is just left downstairs on the basement, and it just will just take a little bit of time for the attackers to just find out about this. Jekyll was available. If they would have brought the Jekyll, they would have found out even sooner. But at the same time, there's a good chance they have prepared some proper drones, which will have given the information that they can just fully start focusing on the bomb site below, where, of course, the bomb site is located and where they, in the end, need to go for the execution. So attackers just preparing themselves, opening those hatches, repositioning themselves, and soon things will start to go down. Now only 1 minute and 30 seconds left on the clock. You will see, yeah, you will see that Konski can actually see the person there, and in the end he does. There's Geo taken off the board, one less defender, but then there's the Warden playing right there, just looking straight to the smokes, taking out Konski and Rai. And I have taking off the board. 3 versus 2 now.
Yeah, Deso with the man advantage. This is not looking good for Misclick. Although they can just turn it around. They've still got a minute. Still got plenty of time. Just going to go back for that bomb because someone dropped it. And looks like they're just going to try and go get it. Run back into site. Maybe plant if they can get the right place to do it. Eternal is in laundry though. Wasting time with himself. Waiting for his fellow attacker to come back. Or he's going to be taken out as he's just gets swung from the little supply room. It's all down to Solo now.
Yeah, it seems like Team Mystic actually left the diffuser all the way back in spawn. That's why we saw Solo running out all the way and retrieving the diffuser. Very unfortunate team play there from Team Mystic, which just cost him so much time. And therefore, I believe it was it again. The Eternal was the one who just died. I just need to push all alone, as there was not much time to just wait for his teammate. And just brings him in a very difficult position. Where in the end, it's excuse me if I pronounce his name wrong. Rio? I don't even know. Let me just call him Warden for now. How he just gets to find a kill in a fairly easy matter. And, well, I mean, things are starting out fairly equal right now. It's a 1-1 score in the favor of, each team. And we'll be heading towards round 3.
Yeah, Solo didn't know that last player was playing in bunker. So, unfortunate for him. Odessa just taking that round, equaling out the game for the first time. Look, Misclick aren't just taking that clear advantage. Odessa are just still here to give them a bit of fight.
Yeah. And of course, this map was picked by Team Misclick. I mean, they were the first team to. Am I saying that correctly? No, no, I'm actually saying it wrong. I mean, Team Misclick was the first team to ban, so technically, Odessa did get the chance to pick between the final 2 maps. So that meaning it's Team Misclick who actually decided to go on the attack here, and I mean, yeah, the attackers clearly has that preference. Otherwise, they would have picked it. So you would expect the Team Misclick to get at least 4 rounds out of their attacking phase. So far, they're going 1-1, which is totally fine. But they want to work things around to at least get a bit of a better score towards the first half of the round. So now back into another attacking round for Team Misclick. We can see the Amaru being picked. A very aggressive plays. This kind of predicts to be happening. And we'll see how Yasuke is going to utilize the Amaru to just make some quick entries. Might just be towards the big tower. And maybe later on can also be the other great way. But actually, things are popping off on the other side of the map. What's happening?
It looks as though the Wamai is taking out Ash. Looks like Misclick are going for I don't want to say a rush, but like they've got the operators, they've got the Amaru, the Knock, the Ash. Doesn't look like they're playing the walls or something. Amaru straight into big tower, opening up that wall with a hard breach device. Just gonna drone just to make sure if she's clear. If not, she's gonna have to take anyone out. I think smoke or is it the mute? Sorry, is there. I don't think he knows that the Amaru is there though, unless he's just waiting for his opportunity. Got Sledge just jumping into Armory as well. See what I think the Warden's playing a little bit close on Trophy.
Indeed, the Water was playing there, and attackers are doing a great job so far. I mean, Big Tower is already opened, or like attack is already being opened. Konski is in position to open up the closet as well. Unfortunately, a Mujammer was placed there, and they will need to deal with it. And the fact that the Ash was unfortunately taken off the board, of course, will make things a bit more difficult. There is still a Sledge who has nades. Same goes for the Nuck who can throw nades from below. But need to be very careful because currently Xerox is playing right below. Has a very nasty line of sight through the verticality of the floor right above him. Does do a bit of damage, but in the end, is Geo with a kill there on Yasuka, bringing things to 5 versus 3 in the advantage of Odessa there.
Odessa just making their point. They're taking 3, taking 4. It's a 5 versus 1. It's all down to Eternal. He's very low on HP. He might be able to pick 1 or 2 off just before he gets taken out. He takes 2 and then gets taken out by Xerox right at the end. And Odessa, the taking the advantage. They're definitely causing the upset that I'm say they could have done before the game, and that's what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm bringing it back up. There were a total 49 people casted a vote on the Twitter prediction, of which it was a 29% voting for Odessa and 71% voting for Team Misclick. And the fact that Team Odessa, or Odessa Esport as they're actually called, is starting out with a 2-1, that's actually kind of worrying to me that they're actually already able to just get this advantage already. Of course, it's only the third round. We're now heading into the fourth round, but the fact that they're at least doing a bit better, I don't think not many people would have seen it coming. Otherwise, we would have seen a much closer voting, maybe like a 40 to 60% or something. But this is kind of unexpected.
I think it's because Misclick, they're quite they've got quite a few known players. They're a known team, being in ESA quite a while. They're in many other places and doing very well there. Odessa not in too many places that I'm aware of, so maybe they haven't got the name just yet that they need. So they're not the favored team to win. They're the underdogs, but they're clearly showing that the underdogs can clearly always take it away.
Yeah.
Going to be very interesting to see the next few rounds. So is Misclick going to just rush in and do what they did last round, or are they going to strategically do it this round properly, take out the best players, and then win these rounds?
Well, at least two members of Team Misclick seem to be focusing on the western side of the map, the small tower area. From there, they just want to make the first entry. It's the Ash and the Yana, just locating themselves right there. Of course, they have lots of options to just gather information first and just clear some of the hallways. But Ash is already able to push out fairly far ahead already, making her way up to the security corridor towards the wide stairs. Can easily make her way towards one of the defenders upstairs. And yes, that's exactly what's happening. It's a castle taken out by the Ash, the first dead on the side of Odessa, but the Jaeger dropping the hatch there on the freezer, just being able to go for a nasty flank, potentially, slowly making his way up right now.
I'm surprised that the castle, he heard the proxy alarm go off. He definitely knew someone was at the bottom. I'm surprised he didn't even try at least a pre-fire to maybe not get a lucky kill, but just have the advantage to even get some health off of him. But he didn't. So the player, I can't remember who it was. Was that the Ash? We just got up, just swung through, got the first bullets off, and he got the first kill.
Yeah, indeed.
Too easy for him if it's like
that. And as the first 1 minute and 30 seconds has passed by, it seems like the attackers have gained full top floor control. Not too much resistance coming from Team Odessa as the castle was taken out. And with the top floor in control, of course, Brock is going absolute mayhem right now, creating lots of verticality to make it absolute nightmare for the defenders to play on site. Still, Jaeger on the roam, though, can flank from behind, and that's exactly what he's trying to attempt right here. Currently playing in armor, he might be misdroned. I think he was misdroned right there, and this could be a crucial mistake there on the side of Team Misclick. But at the same time, it's Konski already going for the flanks. The question is in what extent the defenders are able to stop this. Solo with a kill, another person with a kill, I believe it was Pizza. Yes, Pizza. Ajax taking out Konski, but the defuse is down. It's 2 versus 4 situation. Another defender losing his life. That's all coming out of Geo in a 1 versus 4 post-win situation. After just getting taken out by Solo right there. And that's the round going to Team Misclick. It's going back and forth, and it's now 2-2 score.
Yeah, very unfortunate for Odessa there. They didn't realise that Konski was planting. So Solo managed to get, I don't know if he got 3, did he get 4? But he managed to take him off as they were. I think they were maybe trying to focus too much on the guy planting, throwing the impact grenades, trying to swing Konski, and then Solo obviously was there just protecting him, making sure that he's not going to be taken out, gets the plant down, and that's it. So Solo just run straight in, got the kills, and then laid down. I think it was him that laid down right at the end. No, who was that?
Not sure. Entirely.
Maybe Pittsburgh, but they did not see him there on the floor. Got taken out, but yeah, Solo very nicely played right at the end of that round.
Yeah, and to answer your question about the amount of kills of Solo, it was 3, because before the round started he wasn't 2, so he got 3 additional kills right there, so that brings him to a triple kill.
See Odessa going bottom floor again. Is that bottom floor?
That's bottom floor.
Yeah, they lost the first round. They won the second round. Maybe they're going to try and do it as they did the second round. Hold the same things, push the same things, and maybe they'll take the advantage again.
Yeah, it's about time for at least. I mean, Odessa would be good if they start to win more rounds. I mean, they already have 1-2, which is a really great thing, given the fact that Team Mystic did pick the attack in this case. But so far, Odessa are doing very well. It's a 2-2 score right now, with 2 rounds remaining before we see the rolls-off happen. And it's Team Mystic just stacking up outside of the building, just throwing the drones, gathering information after they will make their entry towards the building. I will start putting on some pressure. I mean, in terms of operators, we don't see anything too out of ordinary. Just Capitao is the only one that we don't technically see too often. I mean, he did get buffed in the previous season, which made him a little bit of a better option to be picked. But still, you don't see him that often yet.
Yeah, I don't think we see any Odessa roamers, which can work out sometimes. That the attackers don't know there's any roamers, so they're just being precautious, seeing if there's any roamers. So with all the defenders being in sight, it could waste time with them with the drone work and things like that, and then just getting off the angles. We've got Wamai just outside E box, no drones, no yellow pink, but unless they know they're there because Hibana is opening up the wall, just making sure they've got views from anyone swinging from bunker and the pillar as well.
Yeah, interesting interaction, of course. We see the water being played, one operator that we do tend to see a bit more often these days. And of course, he's able to look right through the smokes. And if a defender would decide to, attacker would decide to drop, of course, he can easily find him. Meanwhile, already half of the round has expired, and not a single bit of damage has been dealt right yet. It's still Geo back on those freezes there, potentially being able to go for flank later on, as not a single attacker is even bothering that side of the map. So he's getting a bit of free playing space right there. But for now, attackers still seem to be like mostly preparing for the push. Flashbangs are going to be thrown. This might be the moment that we do see any drop happening. It's Xerox getting damaged by the nade, likely. Those flashbangs were aimed to burn those EDSs, and in the end, he's the first one to be taken up by Eternal, which makes us doing 4 vs 4.
Nice first pick from Eternal. Literally a minute left, and he's taken out one. Then not a refrag on him, but a refrag on the man advantage. We do see the Knock finding another, but another refrag on man advantage. It's literally 40 seconds left. It's still a 3 versus 3. It looks as though Misclick are all trying to push the same. Got the hatch outside the bunker. They're just trying to pinch the same position, with Solo also going from Big Tower. Every defender is watching each side they're being pushed from as well. But now we've got 25 seconds. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Solo does get hit quite a lot, but it's going to be Solo to find the Wamai. I believe that was good night to him, but Pete's going to find one, and then the Knock finding the last, and it's going to be Misclick with the next round.
Yeah, great attempt of Odessa. They really got really close. I mean, the time wait was perfect by them. They just didn't leave too much time remaining for Team Misclick to go for a proper execute there. But in the end, just maybe exposing themselves a little bit too much, not winning the gunfights, and therefore still losing this round. A bit unfortunate. Still, like I said, a nice attempt. So this brings us to a 2-3 score. Just one more round remaining before we see the rolls-off happen. So the final round for Odessa to play as a defending team, and the final round for Team Misclick to play as the attacking team. The question is, will we have a 3-3 or a 2-4 split? I mean, like I said, the 2-4, that's exactly what Misclick, of course, is hoping for. So at least get a bit more of rounds out of their preferred side. But a 3-3 would still be workable for either side.
Yeah, Odessa are definitely going to want to get the 3-3. They're showing that they're a good side against Misclick. They're showing that they have got the potential to win the game. So they're definitely going to try and play this round very strong to try and take the 3-3. But then obviously Misclick, this is the last attacking round they've got to make a statement. So we might see a very strong push for something maybe very similar or completely different to try and mix it up, see if they take the 4-2 split.
Yeah, 2-4 split, that's exactly what Team Misclick, of course, is hoping for. It's the best they can still do. And like I said, the attack was the preferred side. So, of course, you're hoping to also get the most, as many rounds as possible out of those, and at least the advantage. But we'll see how things go. Attackers are making their way in against Yana, taking the lead right here. Probably some drones ahead of her, scouting information. Also herself can get her information with her own drone or with her hologram ability. To just find out a bit more of the presence of the defending team. And it actually seems like every single defender again is playing downstairs. It almost worked out for Team Odessa the last round. And potentially with a bit of better execute, they will be able to do it this time.
Yeah, we've got a nice straight push in from Yana. The confidence is there So is Knock, but there is one person playing on top of Freezer stairs. The drones are definitely there. There he's going to try and push through, but a little bit of health taken off of him. Doesn't manage to tag anyone, but very, 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 very close. Got Playday backing him up as well. We've got 2 or 3 players coming down from Freezer stairs as well. I think that's the one Maya playing back tower, but it looks as though Misclick might go for a free to push instead. Yana's in. Sledge is already in as well. Oh no, Yana hologram. I thought that was actually her. You never know. Knock just... Is the hatch open? I think Knock maybe have thought that she could just hold the angles from there. But no, not just yet.
No, indeed. And as attackers are actually being able to do the first bit of damages, the warding being injured back in big tower. I'm not entirely sure how this happened. Maybe no, I'm actually quite confused how this happened. Probably like a wallbang, it seems like, but in the end he did get injured, but he will likely be revived. Meanwhile, Texas are still putting a lot of pressure here on those Freezer stairs. It really seems to be the main priority for the attacking team to gain control over this area, but Pizza getting lots of damages right there by the smoke canister thrown by Ajax, which is forcing him to push back up towards the lobby area, out of the laundry area, back to safe haven.
Looks like Misclick are going to go for it again, leaving it to the very last minute to try and take out these players to win the round as Konski finds the first kill when it's only 40 seconds left. They're going to have to pull something spectacular off from Odessa to win this round. But Odessa are holding very tight angles. As you can see, a lot of them standing still, just waiting for them to be pushed. A little bit coming out from the Jaeger as he does find one. Does he find 2? No, that's 3. That's the mute. Does find him. That's Wamai, sorry. Very nice kill from him, but is that plant down?
Yeah, this brings us to the Hibana was planting and it was was Pizza covering. In the end, it's a 4 vs 2 situation, but the Capitao was playing on the hatch and actually finds Clint. Who was trying to go for the defuse right there, but both Solo and Pizza extremely low in HP. Defuse is happening, and the one might get a double kill, taking his 4th for this round, a quad kill in total. Plenty time remaining for Odessa to go for the defuse right there. They will win this 6 rounds and put the score on an equal 3-3. For which we now have the role swap where Odessa will now be playing as the attacking team and Misclick will be playing as the defending team.
Yeah, they did that plant very sneakily enough that I didn't even see it. Just with the Capitao, just the smoking off laundry, and then just right in the corner enough that if any of the defenders was going to defuse, which the K tried, but they were holding it from the hatch. But unfortunate for them, it wasn't enough. Got one person running up top of the laundry stairs. And yeah, very unfortunate for Misclick. They planted, but unfortunately lost the round. So Odessa Esports taking the draw again as it goes on now round split, game split. So Odessa now on the attackers with Misclick on defenders.
Yeah, in the end, both teams did just as well on this first half. Like I said, Team Misclick, of course, wanted to win at least 4 in this round, but a 3-3 is still perfectly workable. It's also going to be very much depending on how Odessa will be doing on the attacking side. They did pick the defense. They did pick the defense for the overtime, meaning the defense does seem to be their preference as well. And getting only 3 rounds out of that is not ideal then either, but we'll see. The attack just might also be going very well for them. But just the winner of this round will regain the lead for this map. So attacking team Odessa trying to get information. We'll make their way in soon, and we'll go for our first attacking round anytime.
We've got a little bit of a difference from Misclick to Odessa. We've got Misclick there, the no mute, a frost, and a legion, something that Odessa didn't. So we're going to see if Misclick can show why they're using these operators. I know that they are usually quite strong as a team on on defense. We have got Frost. I thought that, seeing as though that the wall was reinforced, I thought it was open area. It was. But we've got Frost and Legion playing together, just waiting for these players to try and push them, wasting the time for the defenders, also for the attackers, trying to just focus on the 2 defenders before they manage to get towards site. Otherwise, they get flanked and taken out.
Yeah, it's Team Misclick was definitely going for a very extended kind of defense here, which is certainly paying off so far. I mean, they're not getting any kills yet or anything. They're not doing too much damage, but they're just wasting a lot of time. And I believe as the hatch was opened up and they noticed that attacks were just getting too close, they decided to just fall back and drop those hatches. I mean, they successfully almost wasted about 1 minute and 20 seconds, just putting back the last bit of reinforcement back on the base on the bomb site itself. Every single defender is not playing downstairs. And I mean, what have the defenders gained, attackers gained so far? I mean, they have gained a bit of control, but they haven't been able to open hatches. They're just not doing that. I would say great time waste here from Team Misclick, which is certainly going to be a bit more tricky for Odessa to win this round, as they need to deal with a little bit less time.
Yeah, definitely a great start from Misclick, wasting the time. Again, as you said, just stop them from opening the hatches really early on. But Odessa are doing everything very late on in the round. They got a minute to coordinate the push, opening the hatches, and obviously Misclick, they've wasted that time. They knew exactly what they were doing, and they're now just holding these angles, waiting for them to push through and taking them out. If Misclick win this round, which by the looks of it, 30 seconds, unless something spectacular happens, it is a good starting defense round from Misclick.
Right. Yes, exactly. And this is going to be one of those like bloodbath rounds. There's only 20 minutes remaining, and every single player's alive. Only a bit of damage there on Yasuke, but not much more. And the execute must happen anytime soon. Flashbangs are being thrown, smoke cannons are being thrown. Yana's hopping in, but the kills are happening on the side of Team Misclick. Team Misclick getting 4 kills, 5 kills in total, and it's a flawless round in their advantage. Every single Odessa member being taken out in about 5 seconds, bringing this round to Team Misclick, and therefore they are regaining their lead and putting the score on 3-4.
Yeah, Misclick, just what a great round. 20 seconds left, 15 seconds left. They pushed into sight, the attackers, and they just didn't know what they was doing. Misclick, they knew they were doing. Positioning was perfect. As soon as they were pushed in, calls were coming out, and obviously the kills, and that's how they got that absolutely amazing, flawless round. Now got a round up on Odessa again, hoping to maybe keep it because their defense that round looked very strong. Let's just see. They're going to go top floor. Let's see if the top floor is going to be just as strong as bottom floor.
Yeah, indeed. It's kids' bedroom, dorms, main hall. The bombs that Team Misclick has decided to be going to for that second round. And the first round, I mean, it went very well. It did get very close, especially in terms of amount of people left standing and the time remaining. But it all worked out for Team Misclick. And I can imagine they're going for kind of similar kind of strategy, just wasting as much of time as possible. I mean, that's why we're seeing the deployable shield being placed in the trophy, a rotation being made towards the big tower. I mean, this just calls to me that they are going to be playing a bit more offside and just trying to do a little of time waste here. Just leave us little amount of time remaining there for Odessa to go for the actual gunfights, the actual executes, which will make things very tricky for Odessa to win the round here.
Now, I'm very surprised that Solis wasn't banned. On a map like Oregon, Solis is a massive defender. Like, they just drone work for just all utility-wise. And I can definitely see Team Misclick utilizing Solis perfectly. As you can see, she's in security. Yeah, she's in security, just below, waiting for people to push through. Obviously, no one else knows. There's just found straight away that person outside of the big window. So I'm very surprised that Solis wasn't banned because Misclick just utilised it just absolutely amazingly so far. We'll see how well they play it. If they play it very well, we can see them maybe going for a flawless or almost flawless rounds. I guess I might just counter it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the attackers are just getting a bit closer to bomb site. I mean, shotguns are being used to do some self-destruction to get some new lines of sight and rotation roads, like paths for the attacking team. I mean, the deployable shields, the trophy area seems to be cleared. There's still one player playing all the way back in the big tower, where he has a very nice line of sight all the way through the attic into trophy. Meanwhile, it's Odessa getting their first kill. It's the Zero getting a kill, so it's the first Team Misclick member being taken off the board, bringing things to a 5-4 in advantage of Odessa. 1 minute and 20 seconds. They still do have plenty of time, but the team is going to be a bit more careful because they're losing lives a bit earlier on compared to the previous rounds.
Yeah, they need to be careful where they stand. I believe one person is still playing security. We've got the Azami just helping him below in case anyone swings through from the corridor. very nice kill from the Valkyrie, just killing the person coming in from Trophy. Unless that was in main breach. Almost found another kill onto the Thermite. Thermite's going to get flashed. Is the Valkyrie going to swing it? Don't think she will. Just holding her ground as we're going to see her getting shot at from Trophy, but just getting away with life. Frost is going to get hit. I'm not sure where that was from, but very low from her as well. Nice kill from Valkyrie, but a nice refrag coming out from Zero. He finds another. Almost takes out one, but just gets away with it. Pizza will find Ajax. A nice quad kill coming out from Zero. It's all down to Konski. Is Zero going to get an ace? He's going to go for the plant, and he does hit her quite a lot, but he's going to get hit also.
Yeah, it's a 2-versus-1. Diffuser is going to go down from the Zero, but in the end, it's Geo with the final kill on Konski just before the Diffuser was actually planted, and that's an Odessa round win. So again, the score keeps just going on and on and on, and it's now a 4-4 score. And the match is just so much more close than people would have predicted. Like I said, it was the vote percentage again, and in the end, it turned out to be a 30 versus 70% in the advantage of Team Misclick. But in the end, the match turned out to be so much more close than that. Of course, Team Misclick can still win this match, but I don't think people were expecting it to be this close so far. So beautiful match, a beautiful way to open the 6th season of ESA Cup right here. Two very good teams participating against each other. And I mean, team group. This is only the first match, Group A of the group stage, and kind of shows that at least there's two very good teams participating.
Yeah, both teams already putting on a show for us. We didn't want to see a 7-0. No one ever wants to see a 7-0. We want to see some absolute gun skill in both teams. And I can, just for how close it is, I don't want to write off overtime. Because obviously it's only 2 rounds each for both teams, but I can definitely see it maybe going to overtime because it's just Misclick getting a round, Odessa just getting the round, equaling it out. One team goes up, one team equalizes. It's just so close at the moment.
And this is exactly what we want to see. I mean, last season we had a total of 32 teams participating. This season has been cut down back to, I believe, 24 teams in total. Yes, 24 teams in total.
Yeah.
So we're obviously hoping to just get the very best of the console scene right here in this competition. I mean, it was first come, first serve, but I think we did a pretty good job on getting the best teams on board. And we're very excited to see how things will go. But the first thing is already happening is Solo getting the first kill on Geo. The Gridlock not even getting a chance to make a proper entry into the building. Already getting taken out on the rappel. And it's the first player down on the side of Odessa. Brain takes to 4 versus 5 situation.
Yeah, just playing his time, just waiting in Trophy, then players to swing. He must have heard the Trophy window being opened, and he swung at the very right time. And Yana almost finding the Frost with a nade. A few more inches to the side, and he definitely would have got that kill. But Frost definitely just got away with her life.
Yeah, very close call indeed between those two players. It's a miracle that Frost in the end survived the explosion from below. But she's still left standing. A gunfight in the future might become very difficult as only one bullet will be needed to take her out. But for now, she's still left standing. As we're hitting the 1 minute 30 mark, it's still a 4 versus 5. But as I'm speaking, it's Yasuke with a kill there on Krint. It's the Yanabi, the Yanabi board. It's now a 3 versus 5, and the attacking team is definitely struggling. I mean, the rotation, the holes towards the walking calls, that already has been made by Team Misclick. But of course, those were made purposely, and I can imagine that Team Misclick is very well watching the rotation, not allowing any attacker to just walk through it, and so making things very difficult.
Another nice kill from Eternal as they drop it back down to a 2 versus 5. 50 seconds left, so it's not a massive amount of time left. Odessa, if they get the right kills, or he's going to be swung. Is he going to be swung? Or he's going to find the Valkyrie almost being taken out. He's going to find the Solis. Let's hit Solis very low. We're going to see the Zero coming up from White Stairs, takes him out. But Solo's going to find one. Zero's going to find another. Is he going to be taken out? He is, but Solo with a very, very nice quick peek from Dawn onto White and takes out Zero. It's going to be Misclick once again, taking a round advantage.
Yeah, this is like what Team Misclick has been doing so well, just wasting time. Like they're just all over the place, and at the same time, they're just so easily returning back to the bomb side, and this just left so little time for the zero to clutch things out. Because in the end, it was a 1 versus 2 situation. He could have easily clutched this out if he only had more time. Like you saw the way he would just needed to rush himself into the bomb side towards those last
Attackers
seconds.
need to locate
Yeah, of
and
course,
defuse
that
as
way
many bombs
you're
as they
just
can.
not in a very good position to actually win those gunfights as you're sprinting, and yeah, that's just one of the ways that Team Misclick has been doing well to win these rounds. So it's now 4-5 score. It's still going on and on. If we kind of follow the trends, we could expect Odessa to potentially win this round and bring things to an equal 5-5. But for now, we're heading back to the basement bomb site. Was played 2 rounds ago by Team Misclick, and they now get the chance to play it again. And the first time they played this, they also won it. So they're in a good. It's a very understandable pick for them.
Yeah, then they might knuckle it down this round
seconds
to
left
take
before
it to
insertion.
match point. Bringing out the Goyo, keeping that Solace, bringing a
Attackers are
Warden
heading
as
out to
well.
defuse the bomb.
I believe they did they bring it last round? I'm not sure.
On the side of Team Misclick, I'm not entirely sure in what extent they brought water. It was played quite a bit by Team Odessa, though.
Yeah, but it's very nice to see the Warden because there's going to be loads of flashes, smoke from Odessa. I can assume they got if they got a lion. Okay, lion's not always the most picked, but it's good to see. Just to stop any roamers like this one here. Buck's going to see Solace, and it will be Solace to be taken out first. There's literally not even that, 35 seconds, and already Misclick a man down.
Yeah, this way the one and only Roman has been taken care of, but at the same time, Odessa just popping off. They're just going for a very aggressive push. 2 kills there from the side of Odessa. Yasuke with a kill there on Zay, and then also Yasuke with a kill on Rui, with Krins with a kill on Yasuke, and Eternal with a kill on Krins. It's just going on and on. It's all Eternal left standing in this 2 versus 1 position. A very difficult position. He has been spotted out. He has been damaged a bit, and is now in a very difficult position to clutch things out. But in the end, it's Gio technically positioning himself, getting the kill, and winning this round. And for Odessa, so it just, like we said, it's going on, and it's now 5-5, an equal score between these 2 teams.
You definitely can't have asked for a better game for the first game of season 6. It's just round after round. It's like at this point we can't say who's going to win.
No,
Definitely not.
No,
like unless you might see Odessa or Misclick take the next 2 rounds.
yeah.
But by the way it's being played,
Defuse as many
I
bombs
very
as
much
they
doubt that any of these teams are going to take the next 2 rounds.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like I always like to say for this moment, like 5-5, the upcoming 2 rounds are going to be very decisive for this match. I mean, either one team wins 2 and we have a winner with a 7-5 or 5-7 score, or each team is going to win 1 and we're going to overtime, where then the match will be extended to 3 rounds, where a team just needs to win 2 out of those. So it's going to be very important these upcoming 2 rounds, and if Odessa manages to pull this off, I think they will be surprising their opponents, surprising the community, and even the guests, I would say. I mean, both of us were kind of predicting Team Misclick to take this home.
Definitely.
But so far, Odessa has been doing very well.
Odessa definitely coming to this game as a massive underdog. As you said, the votes were like 17%, 19% for Odessa.
70,
like
I think it was 70 to 30 in the end.
Oh,
Yeah,
30.
70 to 30.
Still, that's a lot of difference between 70 and 30. Misclick, they might knuckle it down now. They know that if both teams only get 1 round, it's going to go to overtime. So they might just go, right, that's it. That's enough rounds taken from us. We're going to win the next 2. Could see the same from Odessa. These next 2 rounds are going to be the most vital to see if whoever wins this round, then it's going to be all down to the other team to either equal it out or win the game on match point.
Yeah, and as we're now proceeding into this 11th round of the game, I mean, is there any roamers at the moment? It just seems like there's just Eternal playing on those stairs. Same for Konski, but every other player seems to be playing. Oh no, actually the Legion Pizza is on the roam. That is one of the defenders the attackers need to be very careful with. I mean, well, some of the attackers are making their first entry. Gio just joining ahead a little bit, getting a bit more information on where the opponent is playing. But soon we will likely see the first bit of contact being made.
Yeah, the Legion definitely needs to be very careful because he's not the lightest of players, but even the tiniest of movement, he might be able to be heard. Just again, as like last time they played below, extending upstairs into the kitchen with him holding kitchen and dining room. A minute and a half, no one's been taken out just yet. Yana just free throwing a nade down the stairs just in case anyone's holding it. But almost being burnt out as well. We've got the Buck playing him by himself below. No misclick players are watching it, although Pete's just holding an angle, waiting for him to swing through. But he's might just wait for his teammates. It's probably the best idea, but we'll see. He might be able to pick one or two off. But looks as though Odessa may be going to go for a pinch. One from Freezer, one from Big Tower. Maybe the others on the hatch and blue as well.
Yeah, they're completely surrounding their opponent. As Pizza gets the first kill, that's Geo taken off the board. That's the Buck losing his life. I'm not entirely sure where this is happening. It seems to be like in the freezer area where the Buck was pushing before indeed. Also, Kent getting a lot of damage there. Probably some bullet fire actually happening there. He's still alive playing in Harry Potter, but he's in a very difficult position. Solo with a kill there. It's a 3 versus 5. I think it's to happen very soon. Only 30 seconds remaining for Odessa to make things work here, but as they're getting taken out one by one, it's Solo with another kill right there on Xerox. He's took up the kill on Kent, and it's all coming out to Ajax. Playing here on Bunker, just needing to wait for the smoke canister to take to get rid of its effects. But a 1 versus 5 situation is going to be extremely difficult. Does manage to injure one player, but as Yasuka gets the final kill, it's a flawless round for Team Misclick. And therefore the score gets put on 5-6, match point for Team Misclick.
Yeah, what a great start kills from Solo. Getting a very nice quick succession kills for a triple kill, and then Warden taking the 4th, and then just capping the round off, taking the last. And yeah, as you said, flawless round, great round, and definitely going to be one of the toughest rounds we've seen so far this next round, because Misclick are now going to play for their lives to win the game, and Odessa potentially playing for their life for at least a point as it goes for overtime.
Yeah, for overtime, it could very much be it's all in the hands of Team Misclick. If they win this round, they will win this first match of ESA Cup Season 6. But at the same time, Odessa has been doing very well, and we have been seeing this trend continuing, like on and on, teams winning round by round, especially since the second half, like it's just going on and on every single round. So if we follow the trend, Odessa could very much win this round. And it's also Bombsite that was played before by Team Misclick and wasn't won. It was Odessa winning the first attack attempt after the second attempt on Team Misclick. That's when they finally managed to win it. So Team Misclick currently on this bomb site going 1-1.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse.
We're gonna see from Odessa. We are definitely gonna still see the gridlock, just making sure that roams are going to be capped off, making sure that no one's going to swing through. We've got an Osa as well. I'm not sure if we've seen an Osa just yet with the shield. Still got a Yana and a Knock though. I'm not sure what the Osa's doing. Maybe drones was there. I'm not sure. Knock just again, as he does every round, pushing straight into garage, pre-firing from Z for any defenders being there. But they're already in. They're already in garage. Drone works going up the main stairs, and then also from below, making sure no one's playing below to swing from a below. Great roam work, a clear from Odessa. As by the looks of it, most or all Misclick players are playing in sight, so they know that they've got that done. All it is now, just to attack onto the site.
Yeah, it's only Yasuka currently playing offside, who's currently playing here on the shower corridor. One player getting very close to him. I believe it's the Nook. No, it's not the Nook. It's Xerox, the Yana, currently playing on those freezer stairs, and you just hear the Valkyrie playing so patiently. You would almost say there's a camera pointed at her. Since Yana is not moving a single inch right here in the end. Yasuka does get spotted out, or at least the drone gets destroyed. So the position is given away. The Yana is now trying to make a move, trying to get closer, but doesn't know exactly where his Valkyrie is. So this is costing a lot of time in the end. Yasuka also doing a bit of damage there on the Yana, who's now stuck in security. And will have a tough time to get out of there. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, there's a lot of other things happening. Otis trying to put some pressure on games, where then Xerox finally gets a kill on Yasuka. That's the Valkyrie taken care of, and now nades are going to be thrown from below. Defenders are not safe, but at the same time, Xerox himself is also safe, because Pizza has rotated himself back downwards. He's not playing on the shower corridor. Does find the net playing there. Does do a bit of damage, but in the end, he's not alone. Zian also playing there, but Diana is playing as a hologram, cannot do anything at the moment, and Pizza just gets the kill there. It's now 4 versus 4.
Great rotate from Pizza. jumping down the hatch into living room to find one. We've got Solo on a very nice double kill there, but a bit refragged by Xerox, and then a refrag from him coming out from Eternal. All down to Ajax now. That's how you say his name. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but he's in a 1 versus 4. Might see a misclick match point win, and we do. Misclick finishing that round 7-5, and a great first game for Season 6 Group A.
Indeed, a beautiful way to opening this evening. I mean, Odessa made an absolute good chance here to actually win this map, but in the end, or at least bring it to overtime. But in the end, it's the Team Misclick winning those 2 rounds in a row on the end, and therefore securing their the first win for the Group A. So Team Misclick, a great start. I mean, this is exactly what they're hoping for. They want to start off well. They have been struggling the last season a bit, and even though they did pretty well in the group stage in the previous season, but just at least trying to get the first spot in the group will certainly help them once we proceed to the second stage of this competition of this season. But for now, the Team Misclick taking the first win, and that's the first match for today. We do have a bit more matches coming up for today. Let me just quickly bring up back that schedule that we're having for tonight. So we just saw the match Odessa Esports versus Team Misclick, which was a 5-7 win for Team Misclick. And then the second match that we're going to see right after this is Team Synergy versus Eagle Empire, originally scheduled in 25 minutes from now. But we're going to try our absolute best to pull it back a little bit forward so we can hopefully see that match in about 15 minutes from now. So for now, we're just going to have a little break here, Musa. And in about 15 minutes, hopefully, we can be back with the second match for today, Team Synergy versus Eagle Empire. So a little break, and then we'll be back. So grab a drink, grab a snack, and we'll see you all soon. Bye-bye. And welcome back, everyone. After we just saw the first match of ESA Cup Season 6, we're back. It's me, Bozomax, and I'm still here with Musa, and we're back here for the second match for today. As you already can see, right below on our desk is going to be Team Synergy versus Eagle Empire. Musa, I think you're the best one to introduce this one because you know both of these teams a little bit. So what can you tell me about these two teams?
To start off, I'll start with Eagle Empire because they're a little bit easier to talk about because I've seen them. Well, I haven't seen them as much, so there's not really much I can say for me. I know I don't think they got through. Did they play last season?
Eagle Empire, yes, they did. And they ended up just not qualifying. They were like 5th in the group, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And, they just had a bit of a struggle. They had a few very good matches and very poor matches. I believe even won forfeit at one point.
I know that elsewhere I know in RSX they didn't do the greatest. They did beat Votum, Disco Pogo, which caused a little bit of an upset. There's not really much else that I can speak on Eagle Empire because I don't really know a lot about them, but I know that they're a team that does have a little bit of strats, but they don't always come on top. But going against a team like Synergy, this could be a game for them to shine.
Yeah.
I say that, but you got Team Synergy who, in my opinion, or everyone else's opinion, are coming in as the underdogs. But I don't think they're going to play like the underdogs because, as I said to you just beforehand, we started. I know that a lot of them are champs. A few seasons ago, top champs, and they've been going for a while. Team Synergy. I know that they've been going. A lot of viewers that are watching the RX box since TXB last season. They've been going for a while. They've got 3 different teams within the club. But yeah, for me, Synergy, I know a lot about them. It's too much to talk about. But yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty to talk about, but one of the things we need to talk about, because the match is actually scheduled to take place very soon, is the map that we're going to be playing. So again, the map bans already have been done just to save us a bit of time. But in the end, it's going to be Chalet. And Chalet, a map that we saw plenty of in the previous season of ESA Cup, and was one of those maps that was kind of becoming like one of those default BO1 maps, really. But we're going to go there again. And as I remember correctly, Eagle Empire is one of the teams who really likes to play Chalet. They've been doing fairly well in Chalet in the previous season. So that kind of predicts something good for them. So I'm very curious to see how that will go. Also, one thing we didn't do yet is actually take a look at the prediction for this match. The community again did like their voting on Twitter, and actually a lot closer compared to the previous match, which is in this case it's a 40 versus 60%.
Yes, definitely looking like it's going to be in Eagle Empire's favour. I know Synergy are going to give them a good run for their money. It's definitely going to be a close game. There's some teams that you can say that might dominate a little bit, but between these two teams, there's not an actual clear winner.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, the community seems to be siding with Eagle Empire. Maybe also Eagle Empire has a bit of the bigger fan base. They have been around for longer. It's a fairly big organization as well. They have multiple teams on console, multiple teams on, I mean, I think at least one team on PC. They have been running their own leagues in the past. So it's yeah, I think Eagle Empire is pretty well known. So that might also cause people to side with them. At the same time, right now in the Twitch chat, there's also still the prediction running. So if you still want to cast your vote there as well, and potentially even if your country allows it to, win some channel points or lose them, then take your chance right there. Right now, every player is in the lobby. We're just waiting for them to join the right team because the players unfortunately are still in the wrong teams. But once they are ready, we can actually play this match. Before we do, let's just bring back those map bans that happened and that we didn't talk about that much yet. So it was Team Synergy starting off the map bans this time, which they started with Team Park. Not too crazy of a map ban in my opinion. Like you do see it quite often. This is followed by Clubhouse ban by Team Eagle Empire, followed by Border, Skyscraper, Villa, Bank, Oregon, and Cafe Dostoyevsky, leaving Chalet as the one and only decider map in this BO1 matchup. I mean, at least it's not Oregon again. That's one thing I'm happy about. At least it will be very boring if we start off ESA Cup Season 6 with the same maps. But at least for now, it's going to be a map that we haven't seen yet this season. So let me quickly again ask the teams to switch the team because apparently they're not doing that yet. So Musa, if you have anything left to talk about, go ahead.
No, there's nothing really much else I can say about. Obviously, map bans by the looks of it worked out in Eagle Empire's favour. Synergy obviously don't know much about Eagle Empire, so they got away with one of their favourite maps. Surprised that they didn't actually ban Chalet Synergy. They sometimes they ban it quite quickly. Sometimes like this they leave it to the end, but it looks like they left it too far to the end, and Eagle Empire took it. Otherwise, not really much else I can say.
No, there's not much to say indeed. It's just a moment of time before those teams actually finally are realizing my messages that they need to switch the teams. So hopefully they can start doing this anytime soon. At least finally there's some movement happening in the in the lobby. Finally, members are switching. So I think we can start very soon from now. So at least that's getting a bit more exciting. There's one more member to switch in this case. And then we can actually start this game right now. So every single member is swapped. So let's start with this second map of today, which is going to be Chalet. It is Eagle Empire, or sorry, Synergy versus Eagle Empire on Chalet. So as the map is
taking it away. It's going to be close start. I know that Synergy are definitely going to want to start off very strong. But we'll see how strong they do start off.
Yes, so right now it's the second map for today. We're going to go to Chalet. The previous map that we did see being played today was which match was it again? It was Odessa versus Team Misclick, which Odessa lost with a 5-7 score. So Team Misclick earning those first points. And right here is the second match, Synergy versus Eagle Empire, where we're starting out with the operator bans right here. Team Blue, Team Synergy, the first team to ban an operator. Sorry, excuse me. Team Orange, the first team to ban an operator, which is Eagle Empire, which in this case is the Thatcher, followed by an Ace coming from Synergy.
Yeah. Nice two standard bans from attacking. I'm not sure why they banned Ace when they're attackers. Maybe they're like prefer using Hibana for distance or Thermite for close up on the walls where people hold swings. I'm not sure, but Ace is not always the most banned. And then Solace, like I said last game, Solace is quite a heavy banned player just because how strong she can be played with her gadget. That's going to be banned from Synergy. and we'll definitely like to see what Eagle Empire are going to ban on their side for Chalet. They're going to ban Thunderbird. Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, Thunderbird, a great operator, of course, one that we used to see getting banned quite a bit, maybe back in season 4 of ESA, so it's already 2 seasons ago. I mean, she's a good operator, you know, like she can just easily place down her utility, and after that, she doesn't really need to worry about her role anymore. She can just fill the roamer, she can play on side. She can just fill so many roles, and yeah, like the anchor role, the roamer role, it's all suits her really well. And that just makes her a very versatile operator. And her gadget is so easy to use. You just place it down in some strategic positions out of the hand of the enemy and an easy reach position for your teammates. And you can already be of huge help to your team. So, yeah, with the operator ban phase coming to an end, we're now starting with this first round. It's Team Eagle Empire on the defense, starting out with an interesting bomb site. I mean, this is not the most common choice to be picked as the first bomb site, and this is kitchen dining.
Yeah, definitely an unorthodox pick straight away in the game. Definitely going to take Synergy by surprise. They're probably just waiting for a bar or a top floor. So going kitchen and living room or dining room is definitely going to take them off guard. But with enough drone work, they can make it work. It looks like they're going to try and push the west side with the Yana already in. Very brave, not really much drone work going on there, but just pushing straight in.
Yeah, lots of pre-plays don't necessarily helping the Yana. This way the attacking team doesn't need to throw in the drones first. They had the drones already pre-placed, just knew already whether a person was in the area or not. And this already allows the Yana to get quite a bit of control, already pushing all the way up towards the dining door. The Chenka completely distracted from the rooftop above him, where people are droning, trying to push in. In the end, the Chenka will get exposed, but no, the boxes are blocking the line of sight, and therefore also the bullets. Unfortunately, Yana not doing a single bit of damage, otherwise it could have been a very, very interesting opening kill on the fight. But at the same time, things are actually popping off on the other side of the map.
Yeah, very. Jakoa didn't get it, but Eagle Empire did. But a refrag coming out from Synergy, and another kill from Eagle Empire to take out Gecko. I believe that was or Constar, but either way, it's Eagle Empire with the man advantage. Minute 45 seconds. Synergy still got plenty of time to do the necessary droning, the necessary pushing. If they take out the players from above, they can definitely do a lot of damage from below, making sure they're getting rid of the frost trap so they're not just going to be taken out unexpectedly.
Yeah, meanwhile, the attackers already have gotten quite a bit of control over the top floor. There's just 2 attackers stowed away here in Solarium. There's 2 in total. Also, sort of hiding there behind the flower pots, or exactly how you should call it. It's a 3 versus 4, but as the castle's being taken out by Yokoa, it's back to an equal 3 versus 3. Defenders need to be very careful, but Solar still playing here. As long as he's not getting droned, he might be able to go for a very nasty flank or get some very nasty kills here. The drone is currently still passing him, not finding him yet. But the drone in the end is passing him. This could go completely wrong for the side of Synergy, as the Frost can just go for a very nasty flank, since the attackers are completely focused on everything below them, as they assume the top floor is now clear.
There it is. The didn't drone properly. So Frost just getting away with getting a kill, and it's going to take another player, almost taken out the Yana, but she got away with her life. Knock trying to follow up with the kill, or at least do something as he's pushing down Trophy stairs into Trophy. It's going to be Frost there, but he's going to find Frost. Very nice kill from him. One person was 10 seconds. Joe's, I didn't see where he jumped down from. Must have been the hatch. He jumped down. Alex is now going to try and go for a plant. His Vital's going to try something else. Alex managed to get away with it.
Yeah, as the diffuser is down, is now the time is working in the disadvantage of the defending team. Alex, fairly low in HP, but still has the time working his advantage. Fighters can only come from one way, really. Most of it is just barricaded. There's only one way he can really come from, and just puts Alex in a major advantage. He just needs to win the gunfight, and he does. He does get a headshot there on Vitals, and when the diffuser lands, this means the round is being won by the attacking team. Synergy putting the score on 1-0.
Yeah, great start from Synergy. Didn't start off the greatest, getting 2 players eliminated quite quickly, I would say. They did refrag on one.
Mhm.
Almost completely, utterly through the round without droning properly with the frost above.
Defenders, protect your
I'm
bombs from being used
surprised
by
they did as
attackers.
well as they did. Diana almost again taken out. She was very, very low HP. But I think Chikawa, or was it Joseph, dropped down a hatch. Perfect timing with the other person coming down trophy stairs. What a great round from Synergy.
Yeah.
Great plant. Great way.
Yeah, I was surprised that Vitals, the Jenka, didn't use more of his launcher utility. I mean, he did shoot a few, but after the attacker was planting, which he clearly wasn't aware of, like there was just enough free space, safe space out of the fire
10 seconds
where
to
that
go.
person could plant. And if Vitals would just continue to spam his utility, especially to the door, he couldn't easily be pushed. I think that would have been a great opportunity for him to try and ignite a plan, but I just don't. Yeah, I think
Attackers'
the
objective is to
timer,
locate a
which was
bomb
already
and
so low, I just don't think he actually imagines the defuse still being possible. And yeah, of course, for that reason, he unfortunately ended up in a very unfortunate 1-versus-1 gunfight, which he ended up losing. So Eagle Empire now going for the same bomb site, a kind of similar setup. I mean, every single operator has been repicked, I believe. Yeah, the Valkyrie was also picked last time, so every single operator has been picked by the exact same person as well. So they're just going to go for a second attempt. And the question is, in what extent Synergy is going to be successful this time?
Looks as though Jakara's already in. Straight up blue. Unnecessary pre-thrown, giving away in his position, but there he sees the Echo drone. That's unfortunate for Echo as he's behind the drone. Less utility for him. Yellow ping might come out for Synergy or see what they do. Oh, and it is a very nice drone work from Consta. He's seen the Echo push him, and he does get off his drone. Perfect timing takes him out.
Yeah, and as nades are being thrown, bit of damage is being done. Shields are almost taken care of and not, and the shields being intact is an absolute plus for Solars. They managed to get a beautiful kill on Jukoa, brings things back to an equal 4-versus-4 situation. Both Consta and Alex very low in HP, losing more than half of their HP in total, which brings them in a very difficult position to win any future gunfights. It's still 4-versus-4, but that HP disadvantage might make things a bit more tricky.
Yeah, Alex and Consta definitely need to be careful. Although it is still a 4-versus-4, then they're not very the health isn't there. Literally tiny touch of one bullet to the foot at least, that's them gone. So definitely be careful. Chikara is already pushed through. Defenders have dropped down. They've done something very similar last round, which then got Synergy to win the round. Although we've got Frost and I think Frost and Castle, yeah, both are playing above. A very nice C4 kill to take out Gecko. All and a nice refrag coming out from Alex.
Yeah, this brings us to a 3-versus-3 situation with still 50 seconds on the clock. This HP disadvantage is clearly going towards the attacking side, and unfortunately, therefore, Rush gets a very easy kill there on Alex, bringing things to 2-versus-3. Consta also being very low HP, one bullet will take him out, and Yuza currently playing on top at Solarium, using his bridging charges to create some verticality to make it more difficult for the defending team to play right below. He knows the defender's right below him, in the end, he doesn't go for the kill from above, but in the end, it finds him on close combat. It's a 2-versus-2. Both attackers very low HP. This could go very, very wrong for them.
Yes, exactly. Well, almost exactly what they did last round. As you said, both very low, just like that as Rush finds Consta. It's going to be Joseph to find Rush, though. It's back to a 1-versus-1 like it was last round. Vitals are going to try and waste time, but Joseph tries to rush through to take the kill, but didn't know where Vitals was. So Vitals just taken the advantage with health, pre-firing with sound, and that is now a 1-1 onto round 3.
Yeah, things are getting too close for comfort for Eagle Empire here. They started up pretty well for the rounds, but yeah, again, just ending in a 1-versus-1 situation, that is just not ideal. Eagle Empire struggling to maintain their advantages that they achieve, but luckily this time managing to work things in their favor. So at least 1 point for Eagle Empire, but I still think there is some room for improvement there on their defense. And, as we're now going to a different bomb site, we'll see how Eagle Empire does on the other bomb sites, because in this case we're going to bar games, one of course that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, definitely a little bit more improvement from Eagle Empire that they could have done that round. Maybe a little bit more like holding their ground above, then instead of getting hit or seen and just running away, wasting the time. I mean, it did work for them. I think if Synergy had a little bit more health or just a few more seconds, they probably could have done it, because it did go down to 1 versus 1. But I think it may have been because of the health advantage that they'd lost it. But we'll never know. But I mean, Eagle Empire just capped that round, took it for themselves.
Yeah, indeed, Eagle Empire finally winning a round. So again, we're kind of starting out the similar way that we saw in the previous map, Odessa versus Team Misclick, a 1-1 score. Two teams that at least seem to be somewhat well matched. Of course, it's only round 3 now. So it's a bit early to say, but at least things are starting out in a fairly equal manner. So again, attackers are going to try to just gain a bit of information. Of course, the bomb site is a bit different. The previous bomb sites were fairly quickly on their approach towards the building on the first entry into the building. But so far, they seem to be taking a little bit of a slower approach, as there's a far bigger area of the map to be cleared.
Looks as though a little bit of drone work needed from Synergy, because they missed drone that mute and that little closet. Again, a missed drone. Echo might jump through. No, he's already in. We've got the Yana there as well. This could be very great from the mute. He could swing around. The Yana's on a drone. This is his time to do it. He's just waiting for that time. There we go. And is he going to one-tap him? He's just waiting. There we go. I mean, he almost didn't get away with it. Almost wasted the time, but there we go.
In the end, that's indeed the first kill secured on the side of Eagle Empire. Could have been one more, because Consta is still playing a piano, but at the same time, a huge distraction has been created. He doesn't know where that player is. He doesn't know where Smackarito is playing at the moment, and constantly needs to watch his flank. Luckily, he is playing as Zero, so can place down 2 cameras for his dead teammate Alex to be holding, so he can at least watch the flank a bit. But still, it's one thing to worry about for the attacking team. As Mira unfortunately exposes herself to Yukoba, he gets taken out, and it's now back to an equal 4 versus 4, and therefore attackers have now been able to take full top control, with only Solar still on those library stairs.
Gecko just unfortunately jumping in from K9, not shooting them down to the floor, as he's going to get trapped by the frost mat.
You're not done yet.
The camera did see him. Just not sure if any defenders are maybe going to try and bring it. They do. Just waiting for that operator just to come up from below. But a nice refrag coming out from Solars. Nothing really too crazy going on at the moment. I think if the mute may have stayed where he was at the beginning of the round, he maybe could have done a little bit more impact on in the round. But he definitely got a kill, so that's enough for Eagle Empire.
Yeah, meanwhile, let's say Yuzu being able to enter the bomb site that's Flores, accompanied by the Ibana. Solar's over with a double kill, taking out 2 in total, and a Mamba with the final kill on Yuzu, winning the round here for Team Orange, Eagle Empire, and putting the score on 1-2. I want to talk again about the moment that the mute was there hiding in the closet. Like, I really saw you wondering, why is the mute not taking the kill? Like, the crosshair was perfectly placed on the head of Yana. Honestly, This is not trolling. It's something we have seen before in the previous season, also with Eagle Empire. And the thing they're doing is they know that person is on the drone, and they know that as soon as they take out a person, everyone is going to be alarmed, and they know someone's on the flank. So what they're trying to do, they're actually trying to just like make sure to see if they can find another person first, because of course no one is going to expect there's an enemy right near your teammates. Try to get that kill first, and then take out the weak player who's officially on the drone, and then get a double kill that way. That was what he was trying to do. But obviously, as he knows that the Yana was going off her drone, he knew he had to get the kill, and unfortunately couldn't get a second. But a very nice attempt, and like I said, something we did see back in the previous season. So it's a classical Eagle Empire move there.
Yeah,
10 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure why he didn't just hold his ground just a little bit
5
longer.
seconds to go.
Wait, making Zero just try and waste the time.
Attackers must locate
But
and defuse a
that's
bomb.
what Eagle Empire has been doing the last few rounds. They've been being misdroned. They take one, or even if they not get misdroned, they just get shot at, or the drone sees them. They're just shooting, running away. If they just held their ground, it would be a complete different story.
Yeah, interesting setup here for an Eagle Empire, by the way. Various defenders placing lots of utility right below the bomb site. Kitchen dining seems to be one of the focus points that they want to hold down. Well, the bomb site is actually right above them. I'm not entirely sure how they're going to utilize this place. I mean, they do have the Echo, who could place downstairs, but yeah, as the nade is being thrown by Yukoa right at the Echo, likely thrown out, he's already taken off the board. That's Smekarito gone, and also Rush playing here on the library. Sorry, not on the library side. Rush doing damage quite a bit, and Yukoa out there playing on the library stairs. So 5 versus 4 very early on, and one of the most valuable operators on the side of the defending team. Team Eagle Empire already lost.
Yeah, he went for the nade. He got the nade. The defenders tried doing it back, but with an impact, didn't do too much damage, but did enough. Just as we were saying, the Eagle Empire maybe should have just stayed there. There's only a little bit of a hole in the wall, but again, by the looks of it, he's maybe coming up from behind them. He's dropping down, making Synergy think he's still in there. And he's just going to come up from behind them, maybe take one, maybe take two, or one person's going to jump in K9? No. One person is in a kitchen, though. He doesn't see him. Oh, there we go. And he does finally see him, and he's going to find another as he jumps in from K9. What a nice double kill from the castle there.
A beautiful double kill, and beautiful double kill from Castle indeed. Meanwhile, Yokoa with a kill there on Black Mamba. Again, to talk about the Castle, beautiful way, the way he relocated himself, drawing so much attention towards dining, and just relocating himself and coming on the flank. Something that Synergy absolutely wasn't expecting. And this brings us now to a 2 versus 3 situation with still 50 seconds on the clock. First, Synergy members making their way inside the bomb site, not having the defuse in hand though for Yokoa, evening things out by taking out the Rush.
Oh, it's going to find one. The Zero almost found one. The Azami! Oh, didn't find the Azami. Imagine if he did, because the Azami's just run straight through and annihilated Synergy there. Taken them last 2 players very quickly, and they have taken another round, and it's definitely not as close as it was last game, because Eagle Empire have gone up now 2-round advantage on Synergy.
Yeah, 1-3 score, something we haven't seen yet today, as the previous match between Misclick and Odessa was much closer at this moment. Of course, it's still very much possible for Synergy to make a comeback from this. From this 2 rounds disadvantage, but at least Eagle Empire is just starting out things a little bit better. We'll now be heading back to a bomb site that we are familiar with. I mean, it was the first bomb site that we saw being played by Team Eagle Empire. The first time, they unfortunately did not manage to win it, but for the second time, they barely won it, as it was a 1 versus 1 between Vitals, Diktchenka, and one other player. Not entirely sure, but things got close. But in the end, Eagle Empire managed to win its second attempt, and now they're going to try for the third.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, they definitely need to maybe learn from what they've done the first 2 rounds, because although they won it, the second round, it was definitely very close, because it went all the way down to a 1 versus 1. As you said, they lost it the first, they won it the second, but as I just said, it was very, very close that second round. So let's see how they do it for the third time.
Yeah, Eagle Empire really need to make sure they can keep their advantages. And talking about advantages, Vitals achieving one for the team. Taking out Yukoa very early on. That's a move we saw Nuck make before. Just trying to get the close to very early on. But at the same time, Consta just evening things out. Taking out Smekarito. The Jaeger who is still likely on the roam or not playing upstairs somewhere. He likely to go out from the window here. And yes, that brings us to an equal 4 versus 4. With both sides suffering 1 casualty.
Looks, they're using the Lion. We saw it last game. We saw it this game. I've never seen Lion played so much. But in a map like this, I think Lion could be used quite well as it is. It's quite enclosed. Like the room, each room is quite enclosed. So it's definitely working out so far. Nice kill from Alex that you've just seen there. It's a 4 versus 3. Looks as though it's working in Synergy's favour at the moment. Eagle Empire could just hold their ground for once, maybe, with the Cardinal still playing above. I think is there one more above there as well with him, or is he below?
No, every other player is below, with just Vitals
upstairs.
Yeah, just Vitals retaking their position upstairs. But yeah, right now it's a 4 versus 3 in the advantage of the attacking team. The line, however, fairly low in HP, playing all alone up here. His team, however, droning out a bit, and he's getting close to some contact potentially, because the Pachenka still playing there, struggling to take out the drone. The finally falling back, because otherwise things would have gone very, very wrong for him. Meanwhile, there's also Yana on the drone, playing already in West Main, but unfortunately just missing out on the rotating Tachenka, and therefore no gunfight happening there. Yeah, but Black Mamba seems to have rotated himself back upstairs, finds Costa. It's an equal 3 versus 3, I think, and things can really go either way, as there's still 1 minute remaining.
Yeah, this is exactly what we were saying. Eagle Empire need to hold their ground, and that's exactly what this castle's doing. And look at that, he's taken that kill. Although another Eagle Empire player was found, if he just stays above, maybe looking down on the people pushing into sight, it will work perfectly. We've got the Thermite who's opened up via place or main lobby wall. I just say that. Nice swap over as we seen a nade just down the castle. It's all down to Valkyrie. I don't think she's going to manage to go pick up her teammate. Got one main lobby, but the person above taking that last kill. Very nicely done by Synergy.
And this is again what I pointed out before. Eagle Empire manages to get those advantages, but doesn't manage to keep them in their advantage. And that's a bit of an unfortunate thing, because so many times you do see Eagle Empire being in a very good position, taking out some of those first attackers. And that's kind of the moment that Eagle Empire just needs to take things a bit more calmly, you know? Just fall back a little bit, get in those positions where you're playing together, can easily refrag each other, because that way losing a member doesn't matter too much as long as you get another kill out of it. But just the way they have been losing members, every time they get the advantage and just bring things back to an equal mank out, or even a disadvantage, that's just a bit unfortunate to see from them. But at least it's a 2-3 score right now. It can still become a 2-4, or it could become a 3-3 if Synergy manages to win this round. Because after this round, we will see a roll swap happen. And of course, Eagle Empire will be playing as the attacking team, and Synergy as the defensive team.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a close round for Eagle Empire. They're bringing out the pulse, something that we've not seen yet in these the last game and this game. So they're definitely going to try and utilize it from below in kitchen, maybe for the people playing above. We've got the mirror as well with a Frost Jaeger and a castle. That's a great lineup for this site. Seeing as though a lot of the attackers and the defenders will play from above, so maybe Pulse could play from below and C4 them, shoot them from below. It's definitely going to be interesting.
Yeah, and even more interesting is Twitch already getting her first kill. I'm not entirely sure what happens here, where the Jaeger was getting taken out. Is he trying to attempt a spawn peek, or I'm not even sure where the Jaeger did get taken out in the end. I mean, that's apparently going to be a mystery for the remainder of this round, but it's a good start there for Team Synergy. Just taking out the first Eagle Empire member, Rush, who has been doing fairly well for the team. Puts members of Synergy a little advantage. However, Yukoa with a kill on Big Mamba, his second kill for the round, but then Solo's taking him out, Yukoa, and it's now 4 versus 3 in the advantage still of Synergy. Solo's also being extremely low HP, shouldn't be playing too aggressively, because one bullet will easily take him out at this moment. But for now, Synergy at least starts out things pretty well.
Yeah, something that we've seen Jakoa just do, and something that I know he is. He is quite an entry frag player. He likes getting the 1, the 2, maybe a 3, just before he gets taken out, just to give him that starting advantage for the round. So it's exactly what he's done, and it's great to see that he's doing it. But he does get taken out. Frost, as you said, needed to be careful. We've got the mirror also above fighting that player with the pulse. I'm not sure he knows. Is the Yana in mud? She is. He's got his pulse scanner, heartbeat scanner, but doesn't actually look to his left. Almost gets taken out. The Solos will find Joza.
Yeah, Solos is still going strong, even though he's very low HP. He managed to get a kill. It's back to an equal man count at 3 versus 3. Both sides suffering a bit of damage. However, Solos being extremely low. The Smacklerito getting another kill, taking out Alex. That's Diana taking up the board. Ibana meanwhile opening up some of the walls, taking away some of the positions where the mirror was playing. So defending the top floor is going to be a bit more difficult for the defending team. But as Vitals is just watching the hedge, does a bit of damage there on Costa. Attacking team should be very careful because there's only 35 seconds remaining. Versus 3 attackers, they're in a disadvantage and they need to make things work. Also, Pulse still play, constantly able to get some information going. But at the same time, every single defender has suffered some HP loss and can easily be taken out in a gunfight.
Oh, a very nice kill from Vitals. all defenders have somewhat health taken off of them,
15
but
seconds
the
remaining.
Synergy had health advantage, but not man advantage. It's all down to Gecko in a 1
seconds
versus 3, but he has got 10 seconds left, so it might not work in his favour, because just as we've seen there, the Pulse running straight up blue onto Mez, and he does find Hibana, and it's going to be Eagle Empire taking the advantage for the split, 4-2.
Yeah, the 2-4 split here in the advantage of Eagle Empire. So the role swap, of course, is now happening, meaning Eagle Empire will be playing as the attacking team from now on, where Synergy will now need to be playing as a defending team. Synergy did pick this side, and the fact that they only got 2 rounds out of the attack is not. It's not looking too good for them, but at the same time, like we always say, there's a good chance that they will be doing a bit better on the defense. Let's just hope for them that they at least will be able to get a few points and potentially bring things to an equal 4-4 score. It just makes things a bit more interesting and a bit closer.
Yeah, we've got Eagle Empire just inching closer and closer. We've only got 3 rounds to take on attack. With Synergy going to have to pull something crazy. They've got 6 rounds, but 5 of them they're going to have to win if they want to win the game, unless it goes to overtime. But it's an Eagle Empire, just they've got the advantage. They don't have to go too crazy. They just got to sit back, wait for it to be pushed, hold the right angles, because they've got advantage. Don't need to throw it, and we'll definitely like to see them advance on.
Yeah, and as the preparation phase comes to an end, is now we're going to the action phase. Defenders going for a fairly normal setup for this bomb site. Nothing too out of ordinary. And the attackers are really stacking up here on the western side of the map. It seems like we might see any very aggressive push anytime soon. Let's quickly check. A frost trap is placed though, so they need to be very careful of the frost trap. This might go very wrong as the attackers hopping in, but they know about the frost trap. They take it out, at least they anticipated it, and they're just making their way in. The question is whether the defenders are ready for this. There's not a single kill happening yet. Solo's actually getting the first kill from outside of the building, but the LS will kill down on Russia. Smagrito with a kill on Costa. It's a 3 versus 4 in the advantage of Eagle Empire. And where are the defenders? The only one on site is Gecko at the moment, so the attackers should be very capable of going for the blends, but not a single one of them has a diffuser in hand, so they cannot, which is very unfortunate. So kind of the momentum getting lost here from the attacking team. No longer too much working in the favor. Even another attacker going from the complete other side of the map. So what started as a rush kind of ended up in a stalemate here, and there's not too much happening for the past few seconds.
Yeah, they started off very strong, but they slumped right at the last little push.
There you
They're
go.
going for the plant now. Sola's finally going for the plant. They kind of almost focused on the 2 defenders that were off site, but they're going to go for it now. Got all 4 attackers, or at least most towards the bomb. Going to find Jose's, going to find Mamba. Alex is going to find I can't really pronounce his name. I mean, I'll say the Buck. The Buck is gone. I mean, the plant is still down, but Vitals will find Gecko. It's only 20 seconds left from that bomb. Bossy is going to be found. It's all down to Jose. Is he going to manage to get the kills and defuse? He's only got about 5 seconds until he can go for a defuse. He's going to go for it. His Solar's going to try something. He's on the window and sees him, gets taken out, but I don't think he's got enough time to defuse. Unfortunate.
No, very unfortunate indeed. No more time remaining, and a very interesting round here from Eagle Empire. I mean, like we already said, the rush was perfect. They made a perfect entry. It did take them a bit of time to actually get a kill, but yeah, they managed to get the kill. But very unfortunate that they did not have the diffuser on side, because otherwise they could already planted way before. And they kind of turned the tables, you know, like Synergy, the defending team, kind of turned into an attacking team, needing to attack and retake their own bomb site. And with the time just ticking so low, only 45 seconds, that's the defuse timer. It just makes it very difficult for the defending team to actually accomplish that. And then also making sure that they at least have 7 seconds remaining to deactivate the diffuser. And it's even less time remaining. Just a very difficult job for the defending team, which in the end, of course, they did not succeed. So great play from Team Eagle Empire, already bringing us to 2-5 score. I mean, 2 rounds. It's 2 more rounds. It's all it takes for Eagle Empire to end this second match for today. But at the same time, I can imagine that Synergy will slowly start waking up, and will start winning some rounds as well on their defense.
5 seconds left.
Yeah, Eagle Empire. This was I don't want to say it was unexpected. I was kind of expecting it to be a little bit closer. I mean, the rounds are quite close, apart from that round because of the rush. But otherwise, the rounds are close. But Eagle Empire just finishing them in style, doing it properly. Maybe Synergy can do the right thing, take the rounds back that they've lost to come back, but Eagle Empire at the moment looking like they may win it. Again, as you said, only 2 rounds left until they take the game. Looks as though maybe it's going to be another rush.
The unexpected. No one would do second rush, but it's exactly what Eagle Empire does. The first kill comes out, Solar sticks a kill that on Constar. It's the first defender taken out, and side control. They can just easily go for the plant. Yukoa, however, and use that with a kill on both Rush and Mamba. And Vital, unfortunately, not being able to stick the defuse there. Yukoa taking out the planter. Smakirito will kill User. It's a 3 versus 2 situation. Eagle Empire members have unfortunately lost their control and their advantage, and now need to retake the bomb site. And the diffuser was just lost in action. A 3 versus 2 with 1 minute and 55 seconds, and Smakarito having lost about 75% of his HP already.
Whoa, what a lovely wall bang with his with his gadget there. Just opening up the wall. I do think that standing there is quite predictable, but Alex, he tried it, waited, but maybe didn't expect the buck to be opening up the wall right next to him, but took him out. It's a 2 versus 2 Synergy with a health advantage. Still got plenty of time. It's got 1 minute and 20. I mean, they've got, I think Solar's there, got 2 drones. The Buck's got 1 drone, so they've got plenty of utility to use to get into sight. We've got Buck just trying to push through, sees the Jaeger, but takes him out. What a lovely kill is going to be found by Buck. What's Jakoa going to do now? Because he does only need to shoot them once, if that. But it looks like they're going to open up that breach and push through.
As Yukoa all alone, and this the one and only defender remaining for Team Synergy in this 1 versus 2 situation. And I mean, yeah, it's going to be a very difficult position for the team. Like, the wall indeed has been opened up, and the attackers have decided to spread out and approach from 2 different angles. It is almost impossible for Yukoa to go for proper defense as long as the attackers at least play together. If they decide to not play together, he can easily go for 1 kill after another and just have 2 simple gunfights. He's full HP. He can easily win these gunfights, but at least he's very, very smart. And yeah, this Smakirito coming from behind, giving away his position with this sensor. Unfortunately, just a little too late. And getting killed on the Frost. That's 1 more round for Eagle Empire, putting the score on 2-6, match points for Eagle Empire.
Eagle Empire are playing a lot better than what I've seen. This is definitely how they should be playing. And they're definitely going to have fun with a first round win coming into this new season, since though that they didn't have the greatest of runs last season in group stages. It's definitely going to give them the momentum to progress in the future games. Synergy not starting off with the greatest start, not exactly what they were looking for, but they're going to try it again on the match point, so they're going to have to pull something out their back pocket now.
Yeah, and with this 2-6 score, this match could be over very, very soon. Just Eagle Empire needs to win 1 out of the upcoming 4 rounds, where Synergy, I mean, they need to win 4 rounds in a row without losing a single one to still have a chance to win this match in overtime. It's an absolute huge task for them, but it's definitely still possible. I mean, Eagle Empire won 3 rounds 2 times in a row, and yeah, I mean, it is possible. It's still an option. They just need to step up a little bit. Just play a bit better, do a bit better. Try to find a way to counter Eagle Empire, and hopefully Synergy can at least take a few rounds, eventually even those 4.
I'm not sure if Synergy are gonna come back and win it, because a 5 rounds difference is a big difference. When you're trailing 5 rounds, I mean, I've seen it before. I will give it to them. I have seen it before, but it's very rare that you see these kind of cases. They will give them a good run for their money, definitely. As we've seen, the round so far have been quite close, apart from the rushes, kind of. I mean, Synergy already in Piano, almost get taken out by that Frost. Nade will find the frost mat on top of blue, and a very nice hold from Maverick as he allows the Buck to take out that first operator.
It's a 4 versus 5 with still 2 defenders playing up top. I mean, Consta and Yuko, I believe. Yeah, those are the 2 still trying to hold their ground upstairs. As long as they can hold the ground, they can defend the bomb site from above and take it, keep it out of the hands of the attacking team. Because if the attacking team will take control of the area, it will be very difficult to defend the bomb site. Luckily, Yukoa is able to take out Black Mamba. That's the Yana taken off the board. It's a 4 versus 4. But as usual gets a kill on Smakerito, it's a 4 versus 3. Advantage for Synergy. The question is, will they be able to keep this advantage? Yes, they do. Yukoa gets a kill there on Solars. It's a 4 versus 2. Double the amount of people alive on the side of Synergy. Will this finally be a round for Synergy? Will they break the 3-round win streak of Eagle Empire? They might just do it.
The Jaeger there just peeking his face too much because Vitals just saw it and wiped him out from the game. It's still in favour for Synergy, but with that man gone, it's not like Eagle Empire have lost it. It's only a man difference. One person's coming down the stairs. The crossfire is not on him completely. Oh, he just gets away with that kill, Jakoa, because the Vitals just hit from the door. But a very nice frostmat kill from Alex as he doesn't see it coming up from blue.
Yeah, 3 rounds in a row. That really seems to be the maximum that Eagle Empire can achieve. Still very great accomplishment from Eagle Empire, but finally Synergy breaking their win streak and at least getting 1 more point. It's a 3-6 score now, still double the amount of points on the side of Eagle Empire, but the start has been made. This could be the start, the moment that Synergy has been looking for to work things around, to start winning more and more rounds and potentially bring things to 6-6 eventually. But before they do so, they still need to win 3 more rounds. But the momentum potentially now has been set in their favor. And for the first time during this match, we'll be going to the one and only bomb site that we haven't seen yet. And this is going to be the Wine Cellar Snowmobile Garage bomb site.
It's definitely going to be interesting to see how they hold it, because as you've seen, it's the first time I've seen in the 9 rounds that have passed, because it's not the easiest site to hold. Many walls to hold, many stairs, doors to cover, and a lot of the ceiling for the defenders is destructible. Like they've got do they have the buck? They've got the sledge, which could open up main lobby floor, which could work out for Eagle Empire, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see indeed. It's still match point for Eagle Empire. So again, they only need to win 1 more round to end this match. So they're still in a very good position. There's still some room from error. Losing the previous rounds doesn't matter too much yet, as long as they can be able to just make a comeback and work things around. This time Solar's playing on the Jackal, one of those operators which is very valuable on the bigger maps especially, to just find some bits of information early on. And things are starting out well for Eagle Empire as Black Mamba finds the first that Yukoa taken out. I'm not even sure how this could have happened. Potentially somewhere here in Fireplace or here in the hallway. That's where the Aruni was found and taken out. There's the opening kill going there to Eagle Empire, putting this round on a 4 versus 5.
Yeah, nearly a minute passed, and Eagle Empire have the advantage. This is looking like it's although it's only 1 man gone, but it's an advantage close for them to win the round and maybe win the game. Trying to take out the players from above, but he does back away, just wasting the necessary time because it's a minute past and a lot of the attackers are still on that top floor. Good drone work from Rush. I'm not sure if they're going to go for any walls to open, unless they're just going to maybe go from the hatches above. But no, I say that, but looks as though Thermite's going to go for that wall now, but he might not get it open because the mute jammer is there. How unfortunate.
Yeah, luckily for Eagle Empire, there's plenty of ways to deal with those. They can make some verticality to deal with it. They have nades. They have Zero even, who has like 1 laser charge to his utility. So there's plenty of options for them. They just need to figure out a way to do it in the end. So in the end, it's the verticality from the sledge that takes out the mute jammer. After Smakerito now here goes for the breach, which will allow them to have a new line of sight into the bomb site and an entry point in a very, very strong position. It makes things very difficult for the team to keep on playing. And yet Alex with the C4 kill on Black Mamba as Solar's being injured. This might be the moment things turn around for Eagle Empire. But Rush gets killed. Alex goes for the defuse. He's getting damaged and injured as well. Both of them taken up by Yuzu, and it's now 2 versus 2 equal man counts.
Yeah, we did see a very nice C4 kill from Alex, and then a nice quick double kill on their main stairs by Joza. We've got Vitals. He's going to go for the plant. It's all down to Joza now. This is all or nothing, as it is the 7th round. 7th round for. Oh, unfortunate for Synergy. This is not what they were looking for, but 7 rounds for Empire. And I think that was only 3 for Synergy, so yeah. Eagle Empire, we're just taking that game.
Eagle Empire indeed taking the game, a 3-7 score. A very nice attempt from Synergy on this match. There were lots of moments things got very close between these two teams, but in the end, it's Eagle Empire being the stronger team. And as you see right below, a 3-7 score in the favor of Eagle Empire. So Eagle Empire, the second team to take 3 points, just like Team Misclick did in the previous match. And those teams will just be on the lead for their group for now. So beautiful match, a nice entry for the brand new team for ESA. I mean, Synergy is a team we haven't seen before. Full Xbox team, by the way, as you might have noticed, while Eagle Empire is full PlayStation. So that's also always a very interesting thing to see a matchup between those two platforms. But yeah, that's it for this second match of today. I'm not sure if you have anything left to say about this match.
No, not really much to say. I know that obviously the Twitter polls in favor for Eagle Empire,
Yeah.
and for me, being Xbox and knowing Synergy for a while, I was maybe hoping that they could just show their potential, but unfortunate for them, they lost that game, unfortunately.
I mean, it's the thing that me and Chamberlain have been talking about a few times on stream. Both me and Chamberlain, both coming from the PlayStation side of the community, therefore also a bit siding with the PlayStation community. How about you? Are you supporting the Xbox side of the competition a bit more?
Well, you say that, but obviously I've only been back recently because when I left, there was no crossplay because it did get a little bit boring. But I've come back and there's so much life to it, but there's not as many Xbox teams as I was expecting.
There's not, surely not.
No, PlayStation have stormed it. I know Minions are probably the only Xbox team that have done something, but still being dominated by Entropy as the last season we've seen. I know that they do have quite a bit of a matchup in other leagues, but yeah, I'm an Xbox guy, but there is a few PlayStation teams that I do like and support.
Right. So yeah, that was the match just for now. We're just going to have a little break right here, right now. The next match that we're going to see is Kanji versus, let me just quickly pick rounds. It's Kanji versus Pira. Yeah, Pira by Manshaft indeed. So we'll have a break of about 15 minutes or so, hopefully again, and then we'll be back. So just going to take a little break here. Again, grab a drink. It's very warm, at least here in the Netherlands and in the UK, I understood. So make sure to stay hydrated, and we'll see each other very soon for the final match for today. Bye-bye.
See you then. Bye-bye.
That's... And welcome back. We're here for the final match of the first day of ESA Cup Season 6. It's still me, Boza Max, and still accompanied here by Musa, who's making his first appearance on ESA Cup, and also the first time we can actually see his face on the camera. So nice of you, Musa, to be here. We have one more exciting match coming up for today, and that's Kanji versus Pira by Manshaft.
Yeah, as I said before the first game, great being here. Everyone who's watching, we both know that it's such a big league. So me being here, massive respect to everyone, and thank you for the opportunity. And great game as we've seen the last 2 maps. I'm really looking forward to this last map because I know both of these teams are very, very strong. So seeing who wins is going to be amazing.
Yeah, and the match is just being prepared right now. We can hopefully start very soon. Just a last bit of things need to be done. But before we actually start with the match, let's just quickly take a look at the map bans for this match. So, Musa, talk us through. What does the map ban say?
So it looks as though before I say the bans, if we're going to go for Clubhouse. So, as you're saying, last map or last game, it's good to see another map that's different. We don't want to see
Mhm.
Chalet or Oregon again in the same day. But as you can see, was it Kanji that banned first?
Yes, they were.
Yeah. So looks as though for them they were banning Bank first, and then Theme Park from Pyrrha. And then they did ban Oregon. Obviously, I can't really see that amazingly for the name, but I believe Oregon was next pick banned, which is good to see. We don't want Oregon played, and then we've seen a skyscraper. So the three not as played maps banned quite quickly. Then we
Mhm.
see the chalet, we see the villa from Pyrrha, then we see the border coming up from Kanji as their last ban, and then Pyrrha just making the decision: do they want CAF or do they want Clubhouse? And they
Mhm.
chose Clubhouse.
Yeah, let me just quickly bring up the prediction from our community before we can start with this match. Meanwhile, I'm quickly checking the match settings, but yeah, feel free to talk about the prediction outcome.
Another close one, same as the Synergy and Eagle Empire. 60-40 in favour to Manshaft Pyrrha. I know that Kanji doesn't really have a history that much in ESA. I don't think they've played in ESA before. I think that they're in one or two other leagues that I'm aware of. And yeah, RSX, they did top their league in style as well.
Mhm.
Manshaft also, but they did win 2 games in overtime, so they didn't get the
Okay.
full points, but they still did it. So both of these teams are very strong. So it's
Okay.
great to watch.
Well, that's all exciting to hear, and as all players are now ready to start this match, we're going to transition here into the Clubhouse map, the final match for today, which is, like I said, going to be played on Clubhouse. It's Kanji versus Pira by Mannschaft, where it's going to be Kanji on the defense on Team Blue, and Mannschaft Pira being on Team Orange. Unfortunately, one of the members of Pira already left the match. Not entirely sure what's going on there. Let's crash. Okay, let me just quickly. I mean, I can pause the timer in big face.
Yeah, probably bet. First ban from Kanji. I do see that Knock is quite a big ban for Clubhouse. There's cams here, there, and everywhere. And a player like Knock, because Clubhouse is quite, I wouldn't say an open map. There's a lot of places where they can just run straight through. So they just want to get rid of it so they can't use it. And then the second attacking ban coming from Pyrrha, they're going to get rid of Thatcher. Oh, it looks like the defender has, or the player from Pyrrha's come back. That's good to see. Didn't have to use their rehost in the first round or their technical timeout. Sorry. Right, and for Pyrrha, again, as I said, last map Solace is banned. She's banned quite a lot, so that's why I was surprised in the first game that she was not banned.
Yeah, indeed. The first 3 operators now indeed being banned. The last one coming out any second from Team Blue, Kanji. And let's see which defender it's going to be. And that's Azami, the master architect operator, as you can call her. She can really reshape some of the lines of sight to her own desire. And she's not going to be picked. I mean, she's basically good on any map. Just like on Clubhouse, she can be very, very strong. For that reason, she will be banned for this match. Well, luckily, like you said, all players are in the lobby. Luckily, no rehost is needed or anything. There was like a crash on one of the players. So luckily, it's all been resolved in this way. We can now start with this first round of
Attackers
this
need to
match.
locate and
And we're
defuse
starting
as
off
many
on the
bombs as they
basement here on Church Arsenal.
Yeah, go bottom floor first. It's quite a standard start. Got a few nice operators. Don't always mirrors like a 50-50 on this site. I know a lot of teams like playing the mirror on like blue sides and on Church Wall, as you can see where she's put that one there. A lot of teams don't like using it, but yeah, we've got a Goya, we've got a Malusi as well with the Jaeger and the Wamai, both
10
doing the
seconds
same
remaining.
thing. No mute jammers, nothing to stop, like
5
opening the
seconds left.
hatches or drones getting through.
Well, the only thing that we can point out is that there's
Attackers'
2
objective is to
defending
locate a bomb
operators
and
who are
defuse it.
playing with the impact nade, so likely the kitchen hatch will be tricked. while the other ones will just be left to their fate. But at the same time, only one hard breacher, not even a dedicated hard breacher. It's the Buck with the secondary hard breaching
Attackers have
utility.
located a
So
bomb.
he's the only one who can really open up any of the reinforced walls, and that's going to be pretty tricky there for Pira. I mean, this way they can only open up 2 out of 3 hatches, or even less if they wish to open up any of the walls. So need to be very, very careful with their decisions on which ones they're going to open up. I'm very curious what their far behind this is. I mean, I would always bring at least one hard breacher. Ibana would be a great pick on a map like this one. But now, yeah, it's just going to be the Buck, and the first breaching charge, hard breaching charge, seems to have been used on the tunnel. So only one more hatch that can be opened.
Yeah, as you said, I'm surprised there wasn't at least one designated hard breacher. Definitely the Hibana is the most played. Looking like they're just going to open up the kitchen hatch. They're going to leave bar and stock unless anyone else can get one. I think Buck has one more.
Yeah.
So that's right. He might be able to use... Oh, no, he's probably going to use that on kitchen because I thought it was already open. So no stock, no bar. We're going to have to try something. Maybe like a dirt tunnel kitchen pinch. We'll see.
Ooh,
Impact nades has a nice kill onto my first pick gone in a minute, 30 seconds.
Yeah, Fazon trying to go for the impact tricking. If he would have succeeded, it would have been that every single hatch would have stayed shut. But unfortunately, even after 2 of the impacts, he did not succeed and even lost his life in the progress. Very unfortunate for Fazon. A nice attempt, but unfortunately, therefore, the first opening kill going to Pira, bringing things to a 4 versus 5 situation. With the tunnel opened and the hatch opened, Pira members do have quite a bit of control right now. I think there's just one more roamer just lurking around somewhere. Scripps manages to even things out by taking a Yuk. It's now 4 versus 4, which can still go any way.
Yeah, 54 seconds left. I was about to say this is going to be close. We've got 2 defenders taking out the kills. Tisma taking Aljo as he rushes into sight. He's going to shoot the Malusi. He was absolutely oblivious that she's there. He's going to find another, and it's a 2 versus 2. 30 seconds left. He's now sitting on a mirror window. And it's unfortunate for the Jaeger. He's going to back up, get hit quite a lot by the Goyo fire. Oh, nice kill coming out from Gold as he finds Tisma. And it's we're gonna see Juts.
15 seconds remaining.
His name just running up and around. We'll see what happens here.
10 seconds.
Yeah, unfortunately, Rise the only one remaining, just trying to find the Mira. But unfortunately, Mira with the secondary shotgun, likely as her main rifle was empty, finds the kill and secures the first round for the defending team. Kanji putting the first round on the name 1-0 for Kanji there. A very interesting round, I must say. I mean, the attackers at one point had very, very strong side control. One player right behind the Mira at blue, and the other one holding a perfect cross angle all the way through the church bomb sites. There was only one big problem for them. They did not have the diffuser. I believe the diffuser was lost somewhere near the main
Attackers need to
stairs
locate
area.
and defuse bombs.
And yeah, the fact that the attackers did not have the diffuser in hands completely cost them the round at the point. Very unfortunate, but a very nice attempt.
Yeah, the attackers had it in the palm of their hand. I think it was Aljo. No, not sorry, Aljo, because he's on the defenders. I remember who it was, but he just ran straight from dirt into sight. He took out one, took out Malusi, I believe it was, and then they just wasted it. So obviously we're seeing the Mirror just taking out the last 2 players in absolute style as well. And
10 seconds
yeah,
to insertion.
Kanji just taking that round by storm.
Yeah, indeed, a very unfortunate round there from the second team. They got so close, but were yet so far, and they just lost the diffuser in a very unfortunate spot. And therefore, we're now heading to the second defensive round there on the side of Kanji, where we're going for the bathroom and gym bomb sites. Oh, this is like one of those bomb sites where the defenders usually like to take like a layer by layer defense, where like they're basically holding out here on CCTV first. If CCTV get lost, they can fall back to cache, from where they can fall back towards construction, and then the final layer is the actual bomb site. So this is a bomb site that takes a lot of utility for the attackers to take control over. They need to be extremely careful. And especially since this first layer is heavily defended, with even bandits trying to go for some bandit tricking, it will be extremely tricky for the attacking team to even make a proper entry.
Yeah, this is why Clubhouse is quite a good map for defenders, because they can just branch out and extend quite a distance from the site, because they can waste all of that time if they need to, like just next to the site, waiting for attackers. If they get one of them gets taken out, or they take out one or two, it's perfect for them. Then the others could just run back into site, do what they need to do. Flores making sure that he's just going to take down that shield, so Ramai can't stand it too long. Got Rises and Tisma taking out 2 nice kills there, as we've seen, and a very nice kill from Shisu as well. Just we stop there. Oh, and another kill from Pyrrha. This is all going downhill for Kanji.
It's all coming to the Faz, and we just managed to get at least his first kill. That's Rise is taken off the board. 1 versus 4, with Juke just being revived right now. But in the end, he gets taken out by Kimi, and that's 1 round there. Going to the side of Pyrrha, the attacking team, putting the score on an equal 1-1, just like the previous 2 maps started as well.
Well, this is. I in my belief, that this is going to be a close map. If anything, maybe closer than the first. If there was one match out of the 3 that was played today, I could have definitely told you this one may go into overtime. Both of the teams are so strong, and I can definitely see this doing the same as the first game as well. Win after win after win. Round-wise, like Pyrrha winning 1, Kanji winning 1, Pyrrha winning another. It's just going to go back and forth. This is something that I can see.
Yeah, it's a trend that we definitely tend to see quite often, and yeah, I think Clubhouse can also be one of those maps where we might, where we might see this happen. So for now, it's of course Kanji still on the defense, and they're just going to go for a second attempt on the same bomb site, which we just seen before. I believe the lineup is also quite the same. There's a little difference there. Last time a Jaeger was picked and there was no mute. Also, the Bandit has been swapped out for. I mean, the Bandit was swapped out for the mute, but the Mirror. Yeah, the Mirror wasn't there last round, which is a quite common picked operator for that bomb site. So it's actually surprised it didn't pick her before, but bringing her along might increase the chances here for Kanji.
Yeah, they swapped out that Bandit. The Bandit, I believe, he was trying to Bandit trick on that wall.
He was.
But they didn't manage to get through. They didn't work out. So this time they're going to try it almost the same thing, but with a mute instead. Oh, that's a nice impact. Taken quite a hefty lump off of Juck. A little bit of health gone. One person's gone through. Don't think Juck's seen it. But has he just seen it? He does get taken out by Juck, and it's going to be Pyrrha again with the advantage of a man advantage. Taking out that first kill. We'll see it's Aljo again behind that shield. But we see the Flores taking it out again, just to hold the angles from Garage.
Yeah, currently 2 defenders trying to hold any control over the eastern side of the map. Aljo might even trying to think to potentially go from below. Maybe even throwing a C4, which could potentially do quite a bit of damage, but no, he's just waiting there on the blue stage area. Also Fazon falling all the way back to master bedroom. I think the attackers are almost realizing they have quite a bit of control right now. Will soon take control over Cash. From there they can put even more pressure on the bomb side soon. But meanwhile, Scripps gets a kill on Rises. That's the sledge taken off the boards. It's going to be a bit of tricky as there were quite a lot of castle barricades being placed as you get a kill on Scripps. It's now a 3 versus 4 in the advantage of Pyrrha.
We've got a few attackers now. Have pushed their way in towards construction and probably in towards logistics as well. We've still got gym window closed. That could work out for the defenders at least, not having to do too much. And a very nice quick succession kills coming out from Shisu and Tisma, and another kill from Tisma just to end that round. And it's going to be Pyrrha taking the advantage again as they go 1-2 up.
Yeah, indeed, Pyrrha winning 2 rounds in a row here on their attack, and it seems to be going very well for them. Luckily, Kanji can go back after playing 2 times on the master bedroom and gym bedroom for gym room 2 times in a row. They can go back to the first bomb site they played, and the first one they won even, which is the basement bomb sites, the Arsenal and church bomb sites. So there's a good chance that here Kanji will be able to win another round and bring things back to an equal 2-2, as they did manage to win the bomb site before. But again, it was actually a very close round, by the way. It was the round where the attackers had perfect side control and just didn't have the diffuser. I can imagine that's a round where Pyrrha has taken some note off and hopefully learned their lesson. And hopefully it's a mistake they will not repeat. So there's also a good chance that Pyrrha actually will be victorious this round.
Yeah, it was a close round. They took it
10 seconds
almost
to go.
to the full length. Only obviously quite a few seconds left.
5 seconds left
But it
before
was just
insertion.
kill after kill at the beginning, and then Pyrrha just
Attackers
blew
must
them
locate
away,
and defuse a bomb.
taking every single kill with nice holds and angles, and just killing them in style.
Yeah, at least one improvement that Pyrrha decided to make is this time bring a dedicated Harbreacher. No secondary Harbreaching utility being brought aboard this time, but this time they decided to just bring a
Attackers
Hibana.
located
He's
a
of
bomb.
course far more effective on opening hatches. Can do at least the same work that the Buck was able to do on the hatch and the tunnel wall a bit more easily, and will still have the utility remaining to open up other walls and hatches. So on the side of Pyrrha, they will have a bit more opportunity to approach the building on bomb sites from different angles.
Yeah, bringing in that Hibana is so vital. They want to open up the bar hatch. They want to open up stock hatch. What a kill from Juck. That was a great transition to him as he took out that player there. But as we were saying, they want to take out and open up them hatches. They're just vital, like angles to hold in case defenders run across, or even just pinch wise. That it's great to do it. So good to see them do that. Utilize the right things to do.
Impact checking happening here. Meanwhile, the bar stock hatch has been opened up, but the kitchen hatch is definitely being contested by the impacts of the defending team. Meanwhile, Scripps with the kill there on Tesma. It's the IQ taken off the board. It's now 4 versus 4 situation where things can still go either way. Scripps still having plenty of impact nades, so does Fazon. There's still lots of options here for them to defend the hatch from below. Also, KE's and X-Plus have been placed, which make it even more difficult for the second team to take care of that hatch. And lots of verticality, lots of shots being fired at either direction, but in the end, not a single kill being made. And this is 1 minute and 10 seconds. The time is starting to tick, and the attackers are starting to run out of utility.
Yeah, I don't think they managed to get open the kitchen hatch, did they? I think
They did
by
not.
looks of it, they didn't. So the impact came in handy. Exactly that. One drop down into Church. He's going to find that kill. It's going to be Phazon to find Shisu. One drop, another. It's going to be Kanji. There we go. C4 from Gold to find him. It's now a 4 versus 2. Only 4 seconds. Moose is going to swing through. Almost take out Juck, but almost taken out in the process. Mira is holding the necessary angles on her window from Church. Sorry. Waiting for them attackers to push through and get the right opportunity just to swing them and get the kills to win the round.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Peter is going to be able to win this round. I mean, a very difficult position they are finding themselves in, needing to come down from the main stage or the bar hatch, and also the fuse lost on the floor. And the Amir gets a kill Yuk, and it's only all coming out to the rise, which magically managed to make his way into Arsenal, likely using his sledgehammer to create a new hole. But in the end, no diffuser in her hand, and still 4 defenders alive. Yeah, an absolute nightmare for him to be in the end. He gets taken out, and that's a round win there for Kanji, bringing us back to an equal score of 2-2.
Yeah, great hold on Church from the Mirror, and I believe it was the Wamai that was holding it from Church going to Moto in the drop. I think he took out 1, maybe 2. And then obviously we've seen the other attacker jump down, just smash out the window to try and blind them, but it wasn't enough because Mirror just swung it in anyway, taking them out, and then Sledge just going the complete wrong way without the bomb as well. Number 1 versus 3, 1 versus 4. And yeah, that was a great way.
Right now we're going to actually
Kanji
see
to
a
win
bomb
that
side
round.
that it's a bomb side that's going to be
similar.
shifting in popularity. It's one that was out of the question for such a long time. I mean, the map got reworked twice in the end and did become a bit more of a better option. But in the end, yeah, we do see a bit of popularity happening for this map, for this bomb site. And it's a very interesting one. I mean, you can completely lock down this bomb site from many of the possible angles. And mostly defended from upstairs. Like upstairs, there's so many breachable surfaces. There's 2 hatches to fall back from. There's a staircase. So it's a very interesting pick, and one that we do not see that often, but do tend to see a bit more these days. And I'm very curious to see how Pyrrha is going to be able to attack this bomb site. Because, of course, there's a good chance that many of these teams are not even familiar with this bomb site at all. Like in ranked, you practically never play it ever. And in competitive, it's also quite a rare bomb site to be playing at. So either you do not have any strategy at all, or you have prepared for it and you know exactly what to do. And the fact that Kanji has picked the bomb site, I do have a feeling that they know what to do. While attackers are meanwhile trying to make their way towards the bomb site, just looking for a way, or at least the top floor, trying to find a way to contest this defending team. Opening some first walls, giving them some new lines of sight, but unfortunately, no, it's Kimi already being injured on the outside, on the exterior of the map. There's no one directly there to actually help him out, but at the same time, Ajameister is also getting damaged quite a bit. I do think that Kimi will be able to lay down there for quite a bit of time, stay alive, and wait for help of the teammates. It's probably here the Nomads know someone else who was on the way to go for the revive there, and meanwhile Jutz getting taken out by the Ace, bringing things to 4 versus 5.
Reloading.
In a 4 versus 5 situation with Mute being very low in HP, things are going to be very tricky. Meanwhile, also the Ace getting a double kill, taking out Scripts, and Ajameister, beautiful double kill. Fazon with a kill there on Tesma. It's all coming down to the 2 remaining defenders, Fazon and Gold, in this 2 versus 4 situation. Kimi still being very low in HP at the time. Still on 1 minute and 10 seconds. And the man advantage there for the attacking team, especially since the Ace gets another kill, his 4th kill, a quad kill for Fazon. Sorry, for Shishu. Shishu, no idea how you pronounce it in the end. But it's you could find a kill there on Gold, winning this round for Pyra, putting the score on 2-3.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, you were out for a minute.
Yeah, I had some sound bug. I couldn't hear you. My mic wasn't working. Thank God I managed to sort that out. So I'm back.
Oh,
not sure what happened.
well, I hope you were able to watch the game at least, because it was a beautiful.
Yeah, I saw it kind of. I was trying to sort it all out. I saw it kind of. Not really much though, because I was worried. Like it sounded like I'd left, but not completely.
Yeah, interesting.
It's all
at least we managed to go through. So yeah, beautiful round there going to the side of Pyrrha. A very strong attack. Even though Kanji picked the odd bomb side there, they seem to know what they were doing. They're just clearly being prepared for the bomb side. Destroyed Kanji right there in their tracks. So for the 6th round, the final round for Kanji to play as a defending team, we're now going back to the bomb side that we've seen 2 times before, which is the gym master bedroom. And it's up to Kanji here to go for the defense, and Pyrrha to go for the last attack, because after this round, the roles will swap.
Yeah, Kanji, they're going to go here again, see if they can win it. I don't believe... Did they win it the last time? My brain's not working after that. I believe so. If I'm not 100%, I think they tried...
Both
they
teams
tried
won
it twice.
Yeah, both teams won it twice. First one by Pyrrha and
so
then one by Kanji.
Yeah, so they're definitely going to try it again. Maybe try and do what they did in the round that they'd won it. They're definitely going to try their hardest this round to bring it back to an even split, something that we've not yet seen. Have we seen? Oh, yeah, we did the first map. Sorry, first game. But we're definitely going to see them do it. See what they can do.
The drone hole is becoming fatal to Fazon. Fazon laying on the floor and not being aware of the drone hole being such a danger. She's the Ace perfectly anticipating and finding an opportunity there and taking use of it. That's the first already being taken off the board. The first player dead on the side of Kanji, which puts Pyrrha in a little nice man advantage here.
Not managed to do too much because the mute jammer is it still on that window. Maybe the Flores can take it out or not, because I don't know if they opened that wall just yet. Shisu is going to find Aljo. That's a 2-man advantage they've now got. Minute and 15 passed and they've got the man advantage they want, just to take it a little bit further than what's been happening. We've got one person who's jumped into Jim and he's going to be found. Well, he's going to be finding someone just before he's found. And then a very nice kill from Scripps as he runs from site all the way into logistics, and he's going to find one to take that advantage. Well, no, sorry, because it's going to be Pyrrha. I thought that was Pyrrha that took that kill. My bad, but taking the kill just so they don't get completely whitewashed.
Yeah, it's a 2 versus 3 situation with still 1 minute and 5 seconds on the clock. The time will slowly start working towards the advantage of the defending team, but they still need to hold on a little bit longer and at least try to get one more kill. And that's going to be fairly difficult. Even Mira getting damaged by the explosive drone of Flores and then getting taken out by Flores himself. It's a 1 versus 3 situation right here. The position is known as Crix gets taken out by Tasma. And that's another round going to Pyra, putting the score on a 2-4 splits in the advantage of Pyra. After which we'll now have the roll swap, where Kanji will need to be playing as the attacking team. Attacking team, and Pyra as a defending team.
Yeah, it's a great start to the split for Pyrrha. Exactly where they wanted to be. They obviously they've taken the 2-round lead. Not what Kanji wanted. They want to keep it as close as possible, but Pyrrha just not allowing them, showing them who's the stronger team. And we'll see if they can proceed any further, or will Kanji come back with another 2 rounds as Pyrrha just did. We'll never know.
Yeah, we won't know. We will see how things go from here. I mean, there's a good chance that somehow the role will now fit better to Kanji. It was Kanji. I mean, was it Kanji? Yeah, it was Kanji who picked the role to start as the defending team, and unfortunately only got 2 rounds out of it. And if I'm quickly looking back here, it is defense that's the favorite side on Pyrrha for the overtime. So Pyrrha probably really has the preference to play as a defending team, and they're exactly getting what they want right now with a beautiful score of 2-4. And if they're as good on the defense as they're hoping that they are, then this match could be over very soon.
They're not playing the extension as they did the last few times. They've reinforced off Cash. But there's, at the moment, not really anyone off. Maybe they were just setting it up. But by the looks of it, they were just... No, okay. My 1 person, 2 people have gone back to Cash, which is good to see. Because they maybe wanted to play exactly where they were holding. Jaeger's pushing up, though. The wall's going to be opened up. But just at the top of it, because of the mute jammer is there. 1 or 2 in garage. This is going to be vital for them. If they drone it correctly, they get the right positioning, they could take out a few players from Pyrrha here.
Yeah, Tech is certainly putting a bit of pressure here on Pyrrha, on Shisu, who is currently still playing here, but in the end gets taken out, just playing a bit too aggressive to get him taken out by Fazon. That's the first member of Pyrrha taken off the board. It's a 5 versus 4 situation, and I think, yes, the entire control of the eastern side of the map is lost. Not even a single member currently playing inside of construction, so the attackers have a very good position to take plenty of control and already be on the doorstep of the bomb site of Master Bedroom. So, great accomplishments here by the members of Kanji, with still 1 minute and 30 seconds left. They can finally start putting pressure on the actual bomb site very soon.
Yeah, it's definitely a close round so far. Not really much happening apart from the 1 player gone, because half of the round gone and they're all still fighting for position. We've got Kanji just holding their ground. Pyrrha trying to push through. They're not pushing too much into Cash at the moment, still holding their ground in CCTV. They want to push through and get killed from the head holes for construction from site. They're just maybe trying to take out 1 or 2 just before they proceed a little bit further. We've got is that the mirror trying to run out? It's a bit brave from her.
Brave and a grave mistake in the end. Yes, her position was exactly known, and Fazon just knows she needs to rotate back through that hallway. Holds the perfect line of sight, the perfect angle, and takes her out in the progress as she was trying to return to her teammates. A very unfortunate and a very grave mistake there on the side of Pyrrha. And it's now 5 versus 3 situation with only 30 seconds on the clock. Soon more members will start dying, and yes, his gold getting a kill on Juke. It's a 5 versus 2, 5 versus 1, as it's only the Tasma remaining, getting taken out by Fazon. And in the end, 4 members still remaining on the side of Kanji. Not a flawless run, but at least 1 more round win for them, putting the score on 3-4.
Yeah, still trailing a round down, but they're bringing it back now. They played that round right at the end, very strategically. They just droned the necessary things. They pushed in together, not spreading out, just being taken out 1 by 1. They were there just to refrag, just need it if needed, and that's exactly what they've done. They capped that round off in style, and now they're bringing it back. They are bringing it back.
At least the start has been made. The first attacking round of Kanji was working in the favor. The question is, will they continue to do so? Because it also seems that Pyra really likes to play as a defending team, so it might just be one round for Kanji, or they might continue to win rounds. At least they got the momentum on their side, which hopefully will help them. Just one round to go to equalize things and bring things to a 4-4 score. So at least they have made a good start right there. Pyra now going to the basement, which is the church and arsenal bomb sites. Hatches again being reinforced. Nothing really to contest them, like no Kaido whatsoever. And on terms of impact, they do have 2 sets of them, so they might be able to still do some impact tracking. And did place some laser gates on the hatch, which also, if they manage to open up the hatch, they still going to deal with those laser gates.
Look at that. That's the first time I've maybe seen him played, but we've got a Grim. I know that he did get a little bit of a buff this season.
Surely, yes.
And his gadget is actually quite good. But Aljo, just seeing how good is he in comp. Maybe if he plays well, we might see Grim played a little bit more, which would be good. But it's definitely going to be a good round to see Grim play for the first time in a while.
Yeah, Grim is one of those operators who was very underpicked, but indeed his buff might just turn the tables for him and might finally increase his pick rate a little bit, which will be will be a good thing. Meanwhile, also Jekyll on the board here on the side of Kanji, certainly helping out the team to just find any of those roamers if they're even existing. But as you can see right now, every single Pyra member is playing downstairs at the bomb site, so soon the Pyra members. Yeah, they will find out. They will figure out where the defenders are playing. You know, they have basically a lot of free room to be playing with in order to go for executing runs.
Yeah, that's all the impact gone. So Hibana has now got free reign to open up that hatch. Just a little bit on the corner, just to see, and he opened it. So that's it. She's gonna get the hatch open. Hold the angles from above. We've got, I think an attacker was still above, unless that was just because he was standing on the table.
Yeah.
Looks like Grim maybe now going to go through dirt to hold off them angles with. Okay, I'm getting a bit confused there. They're just running back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah. It's okay, it's okay. Grim is the one with the Harbinger utility. He's currently opening up the tunnel to at least do a bit of the work for Hibana as well. Hibana had still 8 pellets in total, which he just used to open up both of the other 2 remaining hatches. The stop and bar hatch have been opened up, meaning that Kanji has found themselves in a very good position. Most of the entry points that they wanted have been achieved. And with 35 seconds remaining and not a single bit of damage being dealt to anyone, this round will soon start kicking off. It will turn out to be one big bloodbath. Scripps opens things by taking out Duke, and it's now 5 versus 4 in the advantage of Kanji.
Yeah, just as you say that, we've seen Juk being taken out. We've got a very nice C4 kill onto Phazon. I think that was another Kanji kill, just refragging man advantage. It is down to Kanji. They all are very low on HP though. They need to be very careful. Doctor's going to find one. Aljo's going to be finding another, but I think that was a trade actually. Shisu's going to find Scripps, going to find gold, and a very nice, almost round from Kanji, but the defenders just wasting time and running away to win that round.
That was a very, very close round in the end. Hibana was just inches away of getting the final kill and clutching things out. But the time, that was in the end not working in the advantage there of Kanji. Great time wasted by Pyra, adding another round to their count, putting them on 3-5. One thing I just understood, Muzan, apparently it's not Phazon, but it's Phazon.
Oh, okay.
A little feedback from the community. So if ever one of the guessers pronounces one of the names wrong, feel free to inform us. Because of course we just need to figure those things out. And not all the players we do know.
We just read them as they say.
It's a bit of guesswork in the end. Yes, like as we
Yeah.
proceed throughout the season, we will slowly learn how to pronounce those names. But also continuously, players keep changing names or rosters keep getting changed. So it's a continuous learning progress, and we could really use the help of the community right there. So thank you for helping us right there, and please continue to do so.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Great feedback. That's what we love to see from the community.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
It does. Sometimes we get corrected and we still say the wrong names.
Yes.
Because it's just stuck in our heads. But
Once you're stuck,
Yeah.
you're fucked.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes in the end, the casters kind of decide your name and not yourself. There's plenty of cases, like and also in the pro league, etc., where the caster just found a name for someone and just stick with that and didn't give any anything about what the actual player wanted to be called. But yeah, those things happen. We'll see how things go. We'll always try to adjust.
Could be corrected multiple times, and they're not.
Yeah,
care
you
'cause
never know.
What's more comfortable for them, I guess.
Yeah, meanwhile, the attackers have been trying to do their job. At least the termite did open up 2 walls, or at least 1 wall, and it's going to open up a second. So the attackers do get a bit of opportunity here to at least have some new lines of sight and entry points. And in the end, it's Mute, who's kind of overstepping, gets taken out by Faison. And it's Tasma with the kill there on scripts. It's now 4 versus 4 situation with 1 minute and 55 seconds remaining.
Nice kill from Tismo as he's not running away. He's holding his ground. He's firm with where he is. He's got about 3 drones just on him, and he's not really fussed. Nice kill from Juk as he takes another from Kanji. As they want to take the advantage. They want to take the round. Got 2 or 3 that might try and contest Tismo here. We see how well Tismo is holding this. Is there a flashbang on nades? I don't think any of these have it. Not sure what that is, but it's some sort of distraction, I guess.
I guess those were meant for the shields, but unfortunately completely missed rounds. Are very unfortunate, but Tesla still holding his position and gets a kill there on gold. It's a 2 versus 4. This might just become another round going to Pyra, after which they would reclaim their match point. As Tesla finally gets injured, so he will likely be taken out. But no, there's actually lots of defenders in the area. Yutz gets a kill there on right, still. There's one more member there on the stairs, and as Yutz gets injured, it's all coming down to Algemeister. Might deny the revive. Yes, he does a double kill, easy double kill, but the frost trap was just laying there, completely covered by the bodies of his kill streak. And unfortunately, that way, the round is going to the defending team, and therefore the score now gets put on 3-6, match points for Pyrrha.
What an ending there for Manshaft Pyrrha. It's 1 person down, and 2 more go to help. 1 gets taken out, but where there was just so many bodies just hovering over that frost mat, there's no way that Kanji could have seen it.
No.
And what a very unfortunate way to go out right there as they lose that round.
Yeah.
And now Pyrrha on that match point.
Okay, we're also seeing the first appearance of a new operator here on ESA Cup. We did see him being banned in the first map, the first match of today. But it's actually the first time he's going to be picked. Of course, Vernier, a very interesting new operator, can place a total of 5 canisters, if I'm correctly. Yes, 5 of those canisters, of which you can only activate 3. And if an attacker gets caught in the proximity, their vision will be heavily disturbed for quite a bit of time. And they will need to take care of the gadget, otherwise they will be tripping.
Yeah, I've seen gameplay of Fenrir, but I'm not 100% sure. I know like it surrounds them with the purple smoke.
Yeah.
Does it like give away the exact location of where they're standing?
No, not at all. It's just only the affected players, in this case the attacking team, will just not see much beyond a certain few meters. And like a defender could perfectly see them. Like there's no effect for the defender at all. It's purely
effect for defenders.
Yeah, it's purely a mental thing, like a psychological thing. It's like you're literally tripping. That's exactly what's happening, and therefore you're not able to see anything. So
that's going to be a game changer once people start playing it. But obviously, I think that's where Grim got his buff from, because of obviously having a player like Fenrir. Grim, if anyone jumps in, even though if they get hit by it, the Grim's there just to get their position revealed too. So it's very controversial, I guess.
Yeah, it is. It's very interesting to see this new operator in play. I hope that we can actually see some action happening anytime soon. But for now, the attackers are just trying to look for a way in. They haven't really accomplished much. I mean, not a single wall has been opened. And there are just a few of them inside of the building, just right below, or actually trying to deny the bandit from below. Bandit is trying to trick the wall, trying to deny the termite from breaching. And as the impact of the nades are hitting him, he does do quite a bit of damage, loses lots of batteries, but just managed to pick up one, but just too late, unfortunately. Just throws it before, unfortunately, no damage done. And as the Jaeger was taken out a little bit earlier, it's now 5 versus 4 in the advantage of Kanji.
Yeah, I think think the nade tried going for the bandit, missed, so they tried going for someone else, and they got it. There is one defender still in garage, although the CCTV and cash has been taken. He's still waiting just to hold his ground. See what happens. The Captain did his crossbow. He's just moving out of the way of it, and just because he did have to get out of the way and couldn't stand in it, he did get taken out. Thermite with another kill and a very nice triple kill for Kanji to take a flawless round.
That's indeed a flawless round for Kanji, exactly what they need at this moment, because of course the opponent has 6 points, is therefore on match point, and is really do or die for Kanji for this match here. So at least bringing things to a 4-6 means they have at least done a bit better than we saw in the previous match, which ended up with a 3-7 score. So they have at least prevented that, but they're still 2 points behind on their opponent, meaning they need to win the upcoming 2 rounds without losing any rounds to still have a chance to win in the overtime, which happens when they hit the 6-6 score. So Pyra still on the defense here. Kanji still on the attack. They're going to bring Grim again. We're going back towards the basement bomb site, which is Church Arsenal.
Yeah, bringing the Grim, which is great to see. He's played that 3-4 rounds now, and it's played out quite well for him. That's probably why he's keep playing it so much. Defenders they've gone bottom floor, got that mirror set up again, which helped them very well last time that they did it. Just taking out the necessary players. Also, the players jumping down from Moto. You're going to see a very nice, like, unorthodox spawn peak. Okay, or not. I was going to say not many people spawn peak in this map nowadays because it's quite known and pre-fireable, but he didn't. Maybe not this time.
Yeah, in the end, even if he decided to go for spawn peak, there was not a single attacker spawning in that area, so he could have looked as long as he wanted, but wouldn't find anyone. Meanwhile, we do see Jekyll in play, which is going to be very useful for the attacking team. Just find a bit of information, but yeah, there's Rice just waiting there, just on a very long distance. Of course, his footprints are not going to show to the Jekyll, and takes the Jekyll off the board, and it's one less thing to worry about. One thing that he needs to worry about, however, is Faison just pulling right outside here from the canal side, just right outside stock. Go for the gunfire, even throwing out his pistol. Impact nades being thrown, doing a bit of damage there, and then Wamai just trying to hold on the position. In the end, it's re-picking, but getting taken out, getting punished for his aggressive plays, and which brings us to an equal 4 man count.
Yeah, Aljo there just to back up his teammate. Teammate had to reload, didn't want to get swung from stock, and he's there to save the day and take out the Rises. And as you said, back to 4-4s. Minute and 40 seconds left. Still got plenty of time. Quite a lot of these attackers have still got many drones left, which they could probably utilize and maybe use to try and find the defenders, or maybe just put them in place, wait for their rush. But we'll see what they do. The Hibana going to try and open up the kitchen hatch from upside down. Might get impact tricked. We'll see maybe from Malusi.
Yeah, Malusi is the only defender currently playing with impact nades, and unfortunately has not been successful yet to deny any breach from happening. Second set of Hibana pellets comes out, but unfortunately, no, I do not think the impact nade did not connect, and the hatch will be opened up. Likely the Wamai also did bring those impacts, but of course he got taken out earlier after he did get the kill on Jekyll. At this rate, the hatch hasn't been opened up. There's plenty of utility remaining to open up further hatches and even some walls.
Almost found Tisma there, but I think Tisma just was like, "You're not shooting me, it's my turn now." And as he finds him from below, and it's now a man advantage for Pyrrha. Is there a match point? Are we going to see them cap off this round and win? There's only 30 seconds left. We've got the Valkyrie playing in Moto. She gets taken out as Faison just finds another onto Shisu, brings back into man advantage, and it's now for Kanji. Pyrrha actually now got a hold for their lives. They're one man down, and could be everything or nothing as Crisis finds one, and he finds two. And is he going to find the last? And he is. Very nice kill from Gold, and Pyrrha finding that last round and winning 7-4.
Indeed, a 4-7 win right there for Pyra. Beautiful match, the closest match we have seen today. Is that true? Am I saying that correctly? What was the misclick score again? Or was it also 4-7?
7-5.
7-5. Okay, that was the
4
closest match
7.
then.
Yeah, it was 5-7 to misclick.
Yeah. Almost as close as the misclick match, but still a very beautiful match for today, and the final match today as well. But in the end, like again, a beautiful match. Kanji making their first entry, so did Pyra Mannschaft, also their first entry in ESA Cup. And both of these teams really seem to be very strong teams. It's the first time they'll be playing against each other, as far as I know. I mean, they're playing in R6, and they're in different groups. They will meet potentially soon in the playoffs brackets. But for now, this was their first time to meet. And yeah, I mean, Pyra, the victorious team, they will again earn 3 points, 0 to Kanji. So therefore, we now have had the first week of Group A, after which we'll have Group B on Wednesday, Group C on Friday, and Group D on Sunday. So yeah, that was it. It was the opening day of ESA Cup Season 6. A beautiful night. It was a beautiful appearance of Musa as well, and has been a hell of a night, a beautiful night as well. And yeah, we can just quickly talk again a little bit more about those group stages that we were talking about. So we were all talking about Group A. That's what you have seen today. Every single of those 6 teams has been playing today against each other. And Wednesday we'll be heading towards Group B, where those teams will also be playing against each other. And then the other groups look as followed. I mean, you can also find all this information on Wikipedia. This competition is fully listed there. Lots of information can be found there. But here on the stream, you can also quickly take a look on those groups. But in the end, we already explained it a little bit in the beginning. Those groups, the top 4 of each group will in the end proceed towards phase 2 of ESA Cup, the Swiss system, where a total of, I believe I counted it before, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, a total of 16 teams will make their way to, and those will play in a Swiss system, of which the top 8 in the end will proceed towards the playoffs brackets and will play like in the classic bracket system that everyone is very familiar with. In the playoffs brackets, but there also will be an additional match to decide the 3rd and 4th spots for the competition. So yeah, we're just going back to our studio right here, Musa. Nice to see you here in the studio. And yeah, that's just it for today. I mean, we do have a stream coming up on Wednesday. Wednesday, we will be back with ESA Cup with Group B and the first play week, of course, for them, the first play day for them for Group B. And I believe it will be me together with Poobel, I believe. So for now, I would like to invite everyone to come over on Wednesday to look for that beautiful stream as well. Again, 3 matches that will be covered. And for now, Musa, I would like to thank you for being here. It was a beautiful first appearance for you. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, I enjoyed casting with you. So I hope that we can see you a bit more in the future as well. So for now, I would like to thank everyone for watching, and I will hope to see you all in the near future. So bye-bye.
See you later.
There we go.